complicated than I thought. The thing is, if I could sort of rubber duck this for a second, just like kind of explain it, the way a D20 is set up, or any die is set up, is so that the roll, even if the die is a little uneven or like imperfect, will be closer to the expected or the average value, right? That's why on the opposite sides, if you sum them up together,
they always add up to 21, 6,
yeah, 21.
Whatever.
It's always 21. It's always 7. It's if you were to take the average of that, that's the average of rolling a perfect die. Oh, perfect. You can take them. The reason for that is, like I said, if it's it's a slightly imperfect die, you're still going to be closer to perfect because the numbers are like that. So as a hypothetical thought experiment, imagine a D6, because it's easier to sort of think about that. Imagine one that is imperfect in a way that one dimension is much shorter than the others. So it's basically...
Meaning it'll never land on that.
No. Basically, it looks almost like a square coin, right?
Okay.
So if you were to roll that or flip that a bunch of times, it's going to land on the bigger sides much more likely than the smaller sides, right?
Right.
But regardless of which, yeah, if it looks like that, regardless of which dimension is actually shorter, it's going to be 6 or 1, 5 or 2. It's always going to be these opposing numbers, which means that the actual average of rolling this die is going to be almost indistinguishable from rolling a perfect die.
Right.
And because of that sort of built-in redundancy to imperfection, a D20 is better than a spin-down die. However, according to my data, D20s are so imperfect, it doesn't fucking even matter.
So I think the biggest thing is like the level of
You take those
manual dexterity you'd have to bullshit a spin down D20 is
not so much that.
It's not about making it land on a number you want. It's just that people say it's not sufficiently randomized.
It's
right
because the top half is all going to be higher.
Meaning you would be like, I'm going to roll it in such a way it will most likely land in the upper hemisphere.
Theoretically, on paper, it's very easy to do that.
Imagine again, it's
right, which means it comes down to the player not being a douche.
Yeah.
You do this,
I feel like
you have no way to
everything
predict.
in D&D. It comes down to the players not being douches.
Well, then theoretically, again, imagine the 1d6 where one's really flat, right? And you have 2 of those. One where the points on each side are really big numbers, 5 and 6. It's not a balanced die. It's a spin down d6. The other one where the big dimensions are 1 and 2. You get to choose which one you want to roll for whatever roll. You can game the system so you can roll high or roll low. Same thing for like this. If you could get a die that's imbalanced to be high or low, you can game the system that way. Other than this. But again, the data that I found is someone took 20 different D20s and rolled them all thousands of times and published the data. And looking at that one, of the dice that he rolled, I think only like 17 or 16 are actually random. The rest of them are significantly predisposed towards high rolls, low rolls. And if you were to change the numbering to sort of simulate as if you were to roll a spin down die, they're statistically indistinguishable from like actual D20s.
What does your shirt say?
That's part of why I go with the sharper edge dice.
Yeah. I mean, I think that actually.
Oh, what is your shirt?
Well, yeah, because if they don't make them to that quality except for D6s, but if you get like casino,
this and there's a little child.
They weight those to be like 1/4000th of a percent or something like that. Because there's millions on the line with those.
I mean, versus this, the dragon's dead.
Will and Dylan will be here when they get here. They said around 7, so I'm expecting them to walk up anytime now. Let's get started. How's everybody doing?
Tired.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here, man.
Where are we?
My mind expanded today.
What happened?
Oh, good.
My mind expanded today. So
Try drugs.
no, so, this will be a 3-minute tangent, so you can get started. It's okay. But it's interesting tangent about death and otherworld beings in the 4th dimension.
And drugs weren't involved.
The 4th dimension is tough.
Drugs were 100% involved. Well, not for me, but researching about DMT studies.
There's a lot of psychedelic studies out there right now, especially having to do with like depression and suicide. Anyway, so welcome back, everybody. Is the camera good or is it canted? I can't tell. Do we look good?
Like maybe canted, but I couldn't tell unless you said something.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's good.
So we got a big fucking dragon that you guys are fighting today. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. All right. Anyway, last time you spent a little bit of time tinkering around in the East Aldenar Trading Company headquarters, the ECH, if you want to call it, and then went to the Garlean Embassy. Some of you went to the Garlean Embassy. Some of you hung back. Harry, I played you as incredibly drunk most of the time, but never, even though you were asleep, never dropping your brandy. Yeah.
And you still beat Kenji at
Mahjong while you were asleep.
Okay, that's how that's at Mahjong.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying my best to play Harry like you would play him. It's kind of fun trying to get into your mind. We can just say that Kamahog was playing in place of Harry, and that Kamahog beat Kenji.
Yep,
She's pretty good.
I believe it.
Those of you who went to the Garlean Embassy had an interesting, if not somewhat tense, dinner with Xenos and Gosetsu.
Very
They
spicy.
were very saucy. Spicy, yes, very spicy. That was fun. Wait, so Sherbin, you can't handle spice even though you're from the steppe? I can't remember.
She didn't want to risk. Spice didn't have anything to do with it. She just didn't want to risk anything bad happened. She ate the food. She was just being careful.
Gotcha.
She didn't want to get poisoned.
Exactly.
But she would let Kevin get poisoned?
When have I
Kinda
ever
messed up.
poisoned you guys during a meal?
I thought that's why we don't eat.
I'm pretty sure you poisoned us at least once during a meal.
You have, but that was Millie's fault, not mine.
Whose die is on that chair?
That's probably. Is that mine?
Probably yours, yeah.
Is it a good one?
Do you have it in your
Oh, this
pocket?
isn't mine.
Oh, that's probably from the
jar.
Jar.
The DG.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I had it on the chair. We found giant inflatable bullets at the con. We were going to buy them because I said Dave should roll this.
Were they giant inflatable bullet dice?
No.
Bullets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this big.
Nice. Was it for... What was the board game?
No, I don't know what it was. It was just $5.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those who spoke with Xenos and Gosetsu, they were very appreciative of you returning the sword in pieces to them. Or rather, you haven't returned it yet. They're going to come by and get it. They did provide you with your payment, however, which you took back. And
With the bonus.
With the bonus. And they were very interested in the Garleans in your group, who for some reason decided not to attend. Hey, Eric.
Ooh, perfect timing.
Speaking of Garleans, literally as soon as I said Garleans, he logged on. That's pretty great.
Should have said it earlier.
Yeah, Garleans. That was... What am I forgetting? I don't think I forgot anything. Was that the session?
You know, I think we talked about stuff. There was
Kenji got ramen, met up with Imasu.
There was a secret, or well, not a secret, but a private conversation between Deus and Sherbin.
Not Kenji, but...
Or not Kenji, Jesus.
Tavi's side, yes.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
The private conversation with Deus and Sherbin.
Right. Private conversation with Deus and Sherbin. That's where we started. Which none of you know about.
Nope.
Okay. So...
Actually, I think
did Adam read the thing to see what Harry was sitting next to and not paying attention to?
Mahjong?
Did you?
No, there was
They made a side journal entry. Did you not read it?
I read yours, so no.
mine from like several weeks ago.
Okay, so there was one where it was two conversations.
Henry doesn't remember. I'm role playing with him.
Okay, that's fine. But
No, I am Daniel Day-Lewis. I am learning a new accent from a gramophone.
Okay.
In character.
It's everybody went to the embassy except the embassy had Garleans in it. So then
Right.
Tavi and Sol stayed behind and were chatting it up, but Harry also stayed behind. So I don't know if he would have heard anything or just been brooding in the corner as I wrote.
Harry knows that Soul is a Garlean, right?
And Tavi girl. You know,
Does my character know? That's the question.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody else. Yeah, because like after you met them, you were like making insinuations about.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's been up in the air, but it has been since confirmed as of like 1 or 2 sessions ago, for sure. And also, Kenji stayed behind because they required everyone to disarm at the door, and Kenji refused, so he left.
Oh, yeah.
He went to the bar, I think? I don't think he went back to the...
He went to the bar, and then he got ramen and came back.
To the bar, ramen, and then back to the place, that's right.
Speaking of, are Will and Dylan still on their way or something?
They should be here soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Willing. Well then, where are we then?
I believe, didn't we end the session with Sherman talking to Sid, asking to talk to Aurelian? That was like the very last thing that happened?
That sounds correct.
And David said we'll do that next time.
Yep, I sure did. Alright. So, let me get the right music on for this. I mean, this is not bad.
Hey, you just get Hancock to roll in a piano somewhere, and that could be the music that plays at the EATCH.
This works. And go.
So Sherman's talking to Sid?
That's where we left off.
Are they talking?
Sherman had asked Sid to bring out Aurelian so she could talk to Aurelian about stuff.
Right, but where are they? Are they in a room full of other people, or are they?
No, I think they were in the.
Like with Sid's room.
I think we were in the room because Sid commented on the candle and was working on jewelry.
So you're
That's
up
right.
to Sid's room or Sherman's room?
Still be Sherman's room, probably.
No, it's
You lit the catnip candle. You wanted
That's
to
right.
talk to him. Yeah. So you're in Sherman's room, I think.
If we want to have that conversation now, we can. I don't think there's going to be anything going on with Xenos and Gosetsu. It's
Alright. I promise it shouldn't take long. I just have one question to ask your brother.
all
Just
right.
you're breaking up like just baby, like starting to.
Yeah, you're a little bit low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me log back out.
Oh, it's not
I
gonna
think it was just the mic.
Rip.
Now you won't hear me at all.
Yeah.
Aurelian killed Sherman, what? Sid goes away, and then he comes back and Sherman's dead.
Who done it?
Suddenly we're playing Clue.
That'd be a very easy.
Candlestick.
It's a little better?
You're a little quiet, though.
It's a little quiet?
I just turned your user volume up.
Okay.
Yes, but that doesn't work for us.
You sound clearer to me, at least.
Yeah, you sound better.
You sound clearer, you just sound quiet.
It was actually Millie that killed Sherman.
When's your birthday? I'm getting you a new microphone. I can't stand it anymore.
Just as a joke on Sid.
This is just awful.
The worst prank ever.
And as Sid's about to like commit seppuku, Millie's like, "Just kidding, gotcha."
I will kind of go and most of the way close the door, then go back to the small sitting table and get ready to bring out Aurelian. Give it a couple seconds, close my eyes, kind of straighten up a little bit. When they open back up, the eyes are gold instead of green. Second conversation in a day. Can I help you?
Yes, hello Aurelian. Lovely to see you again. I just have one quick question, if you don't mind.
By all means.
I spoke to our mutual friend, and she presented me with some things that she seems to have been gathering for you for your ritual. It looked fine, but the very last ingredient seems to have been added after the other ingredients were. The ink was not the same. It seemed a little bit more fresh, if that makes sense.
I see.
I'm not sure about the handwriting, but it's called. Go ahead.
I believe I know what the concern is. That's not my handwriting, and if you doubt that, I can certainly look at the journal and try to find a bit of that. The corpse was the question, I assume, correct?
Yes, the fresh corpse.
I can understand why you would think that might be a problem. I mean, the thing is that there needs to be some kind of a vessel for the excess aether, and without that, you're risking that kind of thing flying freely, and that's rarely a good idea. I think you can agree.
Does it have to be a particular kind of corpse?
No, I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure any will do.
All right, but
I mean, I would imagine some kind of humanoid corpse would probably be best.
best why?
Oh, hi.
Well, a human amount of aether for a human amount of a body, I would assume.
Well, we couldn't just substitute, say, a chocobo.
I don't think that would translate that well. When you start getting into, well, to put it bluntly, when you start getting into the body type of magic, it gets a little finicky.
That's right. But so it sounds like you're well aware of this extra ingredients that our friend has. But you were not the one who wrote it down?
No, that's not my handwriting. That was just there when I found the ritual itself. I understand how it works. I do. It seems very problematic, but it all comes back to the fact that you need to have a space for the aether to go, and enough room for the aether to go in the proper channels.
Well, we'll see what we can do. We're not going to murder someone just for this ritual. But just to let you know, because of this extra ingredient, it might take a little longer than you anticipated.
It's understandable. I mean, I'm sure if you maybe discussed it with some kind of Terugeran or some other kind of battlefield. Either way, one way or another, I'm sure we can figure that out.
Well, I'll let you know if anything new comes up on our end, but thank you for coming out and answering these questions I've been having. I've been thinking about them ever since I talked to our friend.
Oh, of course. And I mean, like I said, I'm trying to be as on the level as I possibly can about this, and I'm not looking to harm anybody.
You promise? You promise? And she holds out her hand with her pinky up.
Pinky smart.
Oh, now it's official.
Anything else I can help you with before I...
No, that'll do for now. But thank you again for coming out.
Absolutely.
Might I ask you a few questions?
What the hell? Who's there?
Knock at the paper door, and it slides open.
I have a knock.
Well, he knocks on the frame.
Just stay in
In a
silhouette
society
until
that
you
has
answer.
paper doors, would knocking be a thing?
Yeah, just lined up.
I mean, wouldn't there be some other way to announce your presence?
I find it most interesting that there are two people in that very capable body.
Who is
What can
this?
you tell me of your predicament? This is Hancock.
Alright, Sherman's gonna throw her shoe at him.
Is this a bad time? As he ducks, he does the George Bush duck.
We could build a statue to that shoe later.
It's like, yes, it's a bad time. This conversation does not involve you, and I didn't even say you could come in.
Well, I'm still standing quite outside. Perhaps another time. I would be very interested in speaking with you if it's opportune.
You'll have to okay that. You'll have to okay that with Alcino.
Yes, I shall ask his permission. Madam Sherbin, you are more than welcome to chaperone, if you desire.
You should go now.
Toodles!
Did you close the door?
Yeah, you close the door.
Then Harry and Millie walk.
No, but Millie wants to run down the hall and steal Sherbin's shoe.
Okay. It's actually stuck into one of the, it's stuck into one of the paper doors of an unoccupied room all the way across the hall.
Kung Fu Hustle shit right there.
Omega's on the floor. Now Millie's
practicing
shoe.
her jumping, and she just through the floor.
I was gonna say it's like the Chunkla thing. Have you seen that video where the mother just throws her shoe? It's like halfway down the street, she still nails the kid.
Better than any Chargers.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire.
After that, he'll close his eyes again, and green mist will come off of Sid, and I'll slump forward a bit, kind of catch myself. Is that, you got anything you need?
Yes, yes,
What's that?
absolutely.
Alcohol
It was
cider.
very polite.
A little bit, but it's
Okay, all right.
David, that's really tasty. So that we have that.
I hope nothing concerning.
Really? No,
All right, I trust.
nothing for you to worry about at the moment.
Yeah, I trust you. I trust you.
So, shall we go downstairs to join the rest of our fight?
Yeah, I think it might not be too bad of an idea for me to get some water. Put the jewelry away for now, and I'm ready to go back down.
Oh, Sherbin's already out and she's retrieving her shoe from the wherever it landed.
She's getting her shoe.
It's gone because Millie stole it.
Oh, I thought it had been stuck.
It was stuck, and that's when Millie stole it.
Oh, okay. So
You
was
did
Millie
have heels on, right? Were you wearing heels or flats?
flats? She's
Okay,
sensible.
She threw it that hard.
Yeah, you threw it that hard that it like
It's like when you throw those like
Yeah,
a
horizontal through there.
playing card and it sticks in the door.
Totally. I didn't want to interrupt your conversation while you had it, but you do sound a little bit muffled, Poe. It might be that your input is too high. I'm not sure if that's the case. That said, sold. I need you to make a wisdom check.
Oh no! It's not a save. You have hope.
Okay, everyone calm down.
I still said, oh no. I stand by it. Wait, that's not here, is it? That's such a cool model though. What the fuck?
4? 4 total. Something is bothering you about the conversation that you had with Javi, but you can't quite put your finger on what it was. It's just something in the back of your head. Okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all smell that? Why does it smell like mint all of a sudden?
At least it doesn't smell like
Catnip
toast.
is-
Oh, the catnip. It seems to be emanating from Sid and Sherman's room.
Hey, weird. It seems like it's coming from over in the Sherwin's room. Ah, she must have got new perfume.
Did you completely forget the candle you gave them?
Who are you talking to?
You.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
He probably doesn't know what it smells
that's
like.
the joke. I don't know. I don't know what catnip smells like, and I would never. We didn't have it. All I know what mint smells like.
I don't know what catnip smells like.
He just got lucky.
There's catnip in the air right now.
There's catnip, yeah.
So Omega's just like relaxing for the first time in like a week, just like.
It's like the first time you try weed.
Oh, because you're like a lion person. Yeah.
The last session, Millie slid a note under their door saying, "Why does your room smell so good?"
I mean, like I
But the
said,
loud
I
one
mean,
like crash into everything.
Oh, crash through everything.
as I was telling you all, it all went pretty easy. They got great food, real cold in there for some reason, but yeah, other than that, I mean, they gave us more money, and yeah. Oh, they definitely want to see you two. Oh, technically you three. Not sure why.
These, well,
Yeah,
are
I'm
you talking
pointing
about
to Saul and
Tavi
Tavi. Yeah.
and Kenji, or who was the third?
Yeah, and Kenji as well. All three.
I don't think they mentioned Kenji, but okay.
You don't have to
Did
feel
Gosetsu
bad.
mention?
Oh, Gosetsu did.
No,
You're right.
no. They just let's see. He wanted to. I thought it'd be nice, like I said, that they congratulate everyone because we did something as a group, and we should get accolades as a group. No, he was saying something about got real ruffled his feathers about people leaving or not being able to make it in the army. I don't know. Yeah, he seemed weirded out, but I told him he come on by, he could say hi to everyone that he missed, and thank you in person.
So y'all let
He's
Kevin
in
do
his
the
room.
talking in there, huh?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So y'all really let Kevin do the talking in there, huh?
That is a strong word.
As group leader, I think it went really well, and I do talk most of the time, and you gotta admit, over there, Ken, it turned out pretty good.
We'll see.
We'll see about things that already happened.
To summarize it, right? Okay, so you actually did tell him what we did.
They kept
No, I explained everything.
Ah, yes. A picture book for fearless leader. That always works. Now we talk to the officers in the war.
They kept Umatu's what?
Head.
Oh yeah, you missed a few sessions.
I have relative understanding of what happened.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, and Ken, thanks for the heads up on the head. Yeah, definitely, they're real impressed with it being all dressed up nice.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, Miller did a great job with the makeup.
Yeah, I agree. Well, with that being said, what are we doing next? Are we gonna go get the egg, or?
Well, they did say that. Go ahead, Harry.
Kevin, isn't there some sort of cult trying to save the world? Some other business we're supposed to be dealing with?
I mean, that's the problem, right? We gotta go get the egg, one. Yeah, we gotta figure out what's going on with this cult, because I don't want my family coming back and the world being all destroyed. It kind of defeat the point, right?
You're a good patriarch of your family, Kevin, to want them not to all die.
Oh, thank you so much.
Perhaps we think about that before the egg.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
This is both character and not character, right?
Exactly.
And then Professor.
Yes, Kevin?
Yeah, then Professor, didn't they say something about some town they were going to on a ship?
Yeah, I was about to say, we did add that we wanted an audience with King Heian after our job, and Gosetsu said he's leaving tonight for a ship to Doma, on a ship to Doma, if we wanted to join him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and I definitely want to talk to King Gayman.
Kevin, I don't think we have anything to say after you said that. Left us all speechless. It's sinking in your
That's
wisdom.
probably mostly directed at Kenji.
Is Doma
Yeah? Yes.
on? Wait,
Well,
sorry.
it's a slight detour.
But not opposite directions.
Not opposite direction. It's the same area.
I think we've done everything we needed to in this town. We took baths, we climbed a tower, we watched people jump from a tower.
Nobody climbed the tower.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
because they didn't make it to the top, they only fell. Suicide tower. I tell you, this life is hard. Town is terrible. People dying every day. Climbing to the top. The only refuge and respite they have is trying to reach the top. It's like a metaphor for life. Millie. You're a young child. You don't know the horrors of the life. You don't know what these people have seen to make them climb to that tower. Can we see the tower from here?
You know, you're indoors.
Than 1,000-yard stare.
That brings up a good point about towers.
You heard your voice again.
Yes.
I was so worried when you were passed out drunk.
I was
for
very
48 hours.
contemplative. Contemplative.
Hey, Harry, that makes a good point about towers. We got that castle. Hey, Ken, how do we make sure that castle stays ours? Do we got to go like put a lock on it or something?
Yeah, there's a bike lock.
We put the stay out. Millie's put your sign.
What are the laws
Yeah.
regarding this one?
What was that?
What are the laws regarding this one?
Talking about the castle?
Yeah.
You mentioned it.
I
You
think,
have to talk to the
it
shogun.
is the big.
Yeah, so we just gotta go see the Shogun first.
All right, we can
don't
go
get
see
approved
this.
by him. Not ours.
Which showgirl we got to go see?
I did. Did you want those delivered to you in front of everyone?
Well, you have to.
You don't just ask someone to show them their medals in polite company.
Hey, would you just whip out your medal?
Like, speaking of, Ken, you got good doctors in this town?
That's the word.
Doctors? Yes, we have some of the best chirurgeons in the Near East.
You think?
No, you can do that.
How the hell are they have good doctors in town? Nobody fights.
You think someone could take a look at think someone could take a look at Millie?
You tell me there's been fighting this whole fucking time.
Just because there's no fighting within the town does not mean people do not get injured.
Or perhaps if
yeah.
they get so old from not fighting that they need more geriatric care. They're not long-lived like
So
us.
you're telling me this
elf
town's a giant hospice?
Exactly.
There are only hospice doctors.
Why do you think they all want to climb that tower? They've had too much of this life.
I certainly do not want to be stationed here anymore.
The hospice care is so good that it just prolongs life forever. Like the average lifespan is like 120, but it's not happy.
I take it back. I do want to stay here.
Do you think someone would be able to take a look at Millie? I mean, now that we got some cash, if we can get her voice fixed, that'll make things a lot more easy.
Is that something you would like, Ms. Zenshira?
Words, spelling.
In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with you.
She can't talk. Have you noticed?
Kevin, Millie has a special set of skills, and we need that for our group.
She may not have a voice, but she has gained a distinct personality, which I think is more valuable.
I think it's all valuable as well. I'm just saying, if you can fix the voice, why don't you just fix the voice? Then she gets the personality with all the other things. I mean, why am I the crazy one here?
Not used to getting Kevin compliments.
Well, I'm certainly not against the idea, and I don't believe that anything is truly impossible.
That's what I'm saying. If you could have an entire castle,
Not eating those chips. They are covered in
It's residual from the spicy
The
life.
spice.
Yes, step spice.
They're covered in Doman peppers.
Fuck.
if you can have an entire castle be really cold, and you can move from one place to the next like real quick, and I'm talking like far distance, you know, and you can make food that like wants to attack your mouth but tastes real good. I mean, how could you not also be able to fix someone's voice?
I'm not disagreeing with you, Master Twain.
Yes.
What say, Professor?
It said that it's a 14-year-old injury.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, I've seen crazier things happen in the last month that we've been around here. I'm just saying, it's worth looking into. Maybe we didn't have the best doctors up in Cliffside.
If that's something Millie wants, I think it's something we can explore. I don't know if we'd be able to get in to see one before we left or look to leave tonight, if that's the plan.
Well, I can certainly direct you to a chirurgeon. Let me see one of your pistols.
Do I have any more spells? I'm just marked.
I have 6 extra garland pistols. Everybody can take a shot.
Oh boy.
All right, so here's the order of today. We gotta go talk to the Shogun.
We're not gonna land in the throat.
I know how to fix your voice. Bullets.
We gotta go talk to the showgirls. Then we gotta go talk to a doctor, and then we gotta go meet at the ship before giving back the sword pieces. Oh, I'm missing something.
You're a little your timeline's a little off. I believe Gosetsu and Zeno said they were coming here at some point to retrieve the sword.
Did they say
the-
Well, Professor, you know the best thing to do in these situations? We should separate the party.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. Let's do that.
What about 8 different shopping adventures?
I'll stick around and
Here's my list.
Different, and everyone goes to a different shopkeeper. So I have
No, we all go to the same shopkeepers, but in different order.
Different shifts, so we get a different worker
Yes,
in every.
What do you change?
Now you gotta come with all the workers. You gotta come with the schedule, and you gotta come up with who's more susceptible to haggling.
I hate all of you.
I'll stick around to talk to Gatesu and stuff. Soul Cannon, Sal, and Toby, because they didn't get a chance to say hi. Maybe you and Sherwin can go talk about getting that castle, since I think that's important. And then Millie, DX, and Omega. Well, Omega, you okay over there?
Yes. I'm also extremely weird.
Yeah, you just being all quiet on this one.
Weirder. Weirder.
Was that
Deal. Just look over.
You're like-
rubbing her face on the
I was thinking Omega like takes a new spear, stabs it in the wall, ties a string to it, and then just.
when the
You
world?
forward to go talk to the doctors and see if you can get Milla's voice looked over.
Scratch.
Sorry, Kevin. Say it again.
You forward to go talk to the doctors and see if you can get Milla's voice looked over.
I don't want to talk to the doctor.
Oh, you don't
I
have to
don't
talk to the
want-
doctor.
I don't want to get that castle. It's probably haunted.
Okay. I'll go talk to the showgirls about the castle. Maybe Ken come with me because he knows the right customs.
Showgirls and a doctor. What's going on?
The rest of you
I will slide
talk about the sword, and the other half you can go check on the doctor for Millie.
a fresh bottle of sake to Kenji.
What does it say, Professor?
She said she likes needles, so okay.
Oh, see, great idea. All right. Well, we got our marching orders. Ken, you ready to head out now? Just you and me, buddy. I think it's been a good time for you and I to get to know each other too. It's been a while. You know, I feel like we really haven't gotten a chance.
So you need some fresh air, right?
No, I thought Kenji was being sent to the doctors too.
Okay,
everything
you
got-
had to come with me because
I think you're going to talk to the
Whatever the fuck.
Sherwin doesn't want to go to the castle thing. I want to talk about the castle. And I just think, I think the professor and Sherwin make a good team. So I think they should be doing things together. Why you gotta be arguing about it? I'm the boss around here. Just trust what I'm saying.
Millie, would you like Shervin and I to go with you to the doctor?
None of the rest are going to volunteer to come help me with this.
And then the rest
Literally
of
not
everyone
running it.
here
And that's
is
what
gonna
Kenji.
That's
DX,
it. I
I
really know
trust
what's
you
happening.
talking and giving the sword back, all right?
Feel my pain, Kenji.
Hey
Feel
DX,
my
can I
pain.
trust you with what's his name? Gayman? No, that's not it. What, the guy that's coming for the sword?
Yeah, you can trust me with him.
Awesome.
He already paid us, so it's not like he's gonna rip us off.
All right, sounds good.
You got
And
your money back.
yeah, we should probably let Coca-Cola know
I'll help.
services are no longer needed.
I can
Get the
talk
sword
to
before you do that.
more things than I've ever had.
All right. Well, looks like we got a plan. All right, Ken, you and me, let's get going.
Right. So, for my benefit, please tell me where everyone's going and what the groups are.
I do need you to know, though, a thing popped up that said Kenji will remember this before you.
I didn't realize this was a telltale game.
The next time Soul's hanging over the edge of the cliff and only Kenji is strong enough to pull him up.
It's gonna come back.
You remembered something.
All right, so Kenji and Kevin are going to take care of the castle. Sherwin, Sid, and Millie are going to see the doctor. I assume so would be Sal, because he doesn't want to stick around for the meeting. And then the rest of the group is staying to hand over the sword and do any other discussing that needs to be done.
What about Tavi?
And Deus.
Yeah.
No, DX is staying. She's in charge of talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm waiting for the Guardians to come.
My bad. I thought you were lotted in with the doctor group.
No.
I'm also waiting for the Guardian.
Okay, what about Tavi?
Is Eric still down?
Up to Tavi.
I guess. So, what is Soul staying on?
Yeah, Soul's probably staying.
Knowing that Xenos and Gosetsu are coming?
Yes, because knowing that they want to talk to him, he probably thinks it'll be worse if he's like actively avoiding them.
You got the text. We need to talk.
Just leave it on red.
Sorry, similar mindset.
Okay, cool.
Just picture a Moogle that is delivering a text message, and you just leave him on red, and then the Moogle is forced to follow you until you choose to reply.
I'm just picturing a Moogle delivering a letter, and all it says is "Hey" with like 4 Y's.
Harry, where are you going? Are you staying?
Oh,
too?
yes.
I assume you'd stay by the bar.
I mean,
Rehab?
Yeah, I'm options.
I am a very functioning.
He's gonna sit in front of a typewriter for the next.
Well, I'm glad you asked me what I'm going to do. 'Cause I'll tell you what I'll do once once my music starts. I haven't played my.
Call me Kerouac.
I also want to meet the Scarlet man.
Oh.
Hi.
I've been hanging around Kenzie too much. I'm starting to talk like him.
I want to meet the Garland man.
Well, you see there, Millie, as you write on your chalkboard, we all have choices to make. Choices about what we do in this life. Some of us decide to climb a tower because we're 120 years old and living in a town where you can't fight. Some of us choose to grow potatoes. Potatoes. I don't know, I'm an elf. We don't have those, we have potatoes.
No, you don't.
Fantasy game, we have I dare say that I think my course in this life is to talk to the Shogun. I have some words to say to the man in charge of this terrible town. How he's running into the swamps. It's like there's dirt on the streets on these cobblestones that needs to be washed off with the... Yeah, all dust in the wind. Attack ships on fire on the shore of Kugare.
If you leave on the plane now.
Alright. I will go with Kevin. And,
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I mean,
First of all,
Harry, come along.
Kenji will remember this.
I believe Kenji now owes
In
you
your
a life
head,
debt.
in your head, you hear Phoenix will too.
Yes. Just so you know, we don't like have an appointment with the Shogun. Like, you gotta get
It'll
that.
be
You know that, right?
fine. It'll be fine. We'll just walk in there explaining what the situation. Plus, I mean, look, the city should know who we fought. That cat dude. What'd you call him? Oh, dog dude. He had a cat name, didn't he? Guy with the dog?
Yojimbo?
Yojimbo, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jim.
Oh, yeah, very cat name.
Yeah, well, he had Daigoro, the dog thing. So.
Before they go, I will go back into the room, grab a bottle of like half drunk good brandy from the bag of holding, bring it back, and give it to Kenji. Might need that.
I'm sorry, Professor. It seems like we need an appointment, yes? So we might have to wait.
Nope, nope.
Bartender, another bottle.
We have no time to. I guess it's just you and me, Ken.
You're in your living quarters
Basically,
at the moment.
our hotel.
Wait, why are we not at a bar?
Why is one gone?
Have I been home the whole time?
I've been drinking my own stash.
Come on, quick. I need you to make a grocery store.
We built you a brandy still, so you don't need to go to the bar.
Oh, yes. They have better stuff at home. Let's go there.
Yeah.
You was.
Oh, good job, come on.
I'm sure.
Okay, I'm gonna rearrange that rehab thing.
I'm sure the showgirls have real good stuff. I mean, if it's what Ken's been saying.
Showgirls.
All right, so now the three of us are staying in and drinking then.
Nope, we're going to meet the
We
showgirls.
can go out.
I was giving you that bottle to numb the eventual.
To numb the Kevin.
I'm here, colors.
No what? Are you sick? Are you sick, Ken? You need to maybe go with Millie and see a doctor.
Oh.
Did you see what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, I cast Lesser Restoration.
I mean, okay, you no longer feel intoxicated by that,
Ah! What was that?
and it starts again.
Who did
The
this?
candle's still burning.
No, I did my best. You know, sometimes after they come back from battle, the young soldiers have the same thing. I just walk out talking.
I'm just gonna sit there listening to where he was.
Hancock, were you able to get any kind of lead on that Woots ore and the Orishigami ingots?
Well, Hancock was already down here, and Millie was asking about it, so he's basically just been listening to your conversation, because Millie never said whether or not he wanted him to bring them out in front of everyone.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I like your sweater. It looks very handsome.
This is unrelated, so feel free to keep going.
Alright, so I assume Ken and Harry and I head out.
Yes.
Hey, Ken. Oh, sorry, guys.
What's up? Now, how far is the Shogunat's palace from here?
It's within Kugane, but
I mean,
I would say it's like about on foot, maybe 30 minutes travel.
Hey, Ken, now that we killed the Yo-Yo Ma guy, shouldn't that, stop all those people that want to, attack you? I know it sounded like that thing was done, but...
Oh, I don't think it's done. I think it was just on pause for a minute.
Yeah, but, they should see that since you took down, this weakling Yo-Yo Ma, then, let bygones be bygones. Clearly you're stronger than them.
I'm sorry. Do you think we took down Yojimbo?
I mean, he ran away. That's what else is more taking him down.
You have a very warped view of reality, my friend.
No. You said anyone that squares up with Yo-Yo Ma never lives to tell the tale. Here we are, telling tales.
True, but we didn't defeat him.
Eh?
That's where you're confused.
My pa always said you gotta take your wins where you see them, and you gotta take your losses when you get them. I didn't know what it quite meant, but all I'm saying is we did a good job. I think we should talk to the Shogun, get our castle, and then, if you can come back here, you got a castle to return to.
I don't think we'll get in, but we can go check it out.
Kenji, I might have been a bit... I hold.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, as castle owners, shouldn't that make us like royalty or something? Doesn't that make
Not
you
even
special
close.
around here?
No.
Doesn't that make us a showgirl?
No. Wrong again. So the Shogun would be the head of all the daimyo. They're all united under his banner. However, individual daimyo range drastically in number of troops, land they possess, strength, you name it. We would be at the bottom of that rung, friend.
All right, well, we'll figure it out on our way. Let's just get going. And I'm glad Harry's come with me. I feel like I haven't talked to you for a while either, Harry. You've been just drunk at the bar the whole time.
Yeah, no. I was busy contemplating life and all it has. Ken and I I feel I was a bit absent for the past several periods and adventures we were on. What is this conflict I hear with you and, as our friend Kevin calls, Yo-Yo Ma?
Yojimbo was a wandering samurai
Omega and
and
Millie,
fought our
go
party.
get some air away from the candle.
Okay.
He ended up walking away when he couldn't make enough money.
Yes. walking away. But why you? Why target you?
Oh, I wasn't targeted. He was just protecting the daimyo we killed.
Oh.
Not very well.
So we killed him.
Oh, yes. We killed someone. Okay.
Well, it's gonna be a long walk.
Perhaps.
Harry, you want to regale us with some of your war stories?
No, I don't.
That's a first.
Perhaps I'm curious. I would like to go down this line of questioning. As you said, the Shogun is the lord of all the daimyo. If we have killed one of his servants, perhaps he might be angered at us. Why would we go to his locale and his...
Because that servant wasn't strong enough to hold it. Strength is what's valued around here.
Yes, so now we are the strong.
That's why I'm thinking it's ours if we ask nicely.
Would we then be required to stay around and use our strength for his betterment? His being the Shogun.
Not exactly. I mean, if we can get the castle up and sufficient to hold the ground, protect the people, we can go about as we please.
And how would we do that if we're not here? If we're out delivering eggs and saving the world from cults?
Well, generally we'd spend money to hire people to do it.
Oh. Kevin, are you aware that money buys brandy?
Yeah, it buys a lot of things around here.
Yeah.
You realize there's a return on investment, right?
Yes.
It would just be the startup costs, and eventually we'd make money back and possibly more.
Oh, so it's an investment. We are oppressing the peasantry for our own benefit, for our own brandy. I don't think I want to come on this.
Perhaps if this
Who is this? Has he been here the whole time?
Yes, he's literally been hosting us. Yes,
He lives in the walls.
Oh, I thought we walked out.
I thought we were walking too.
I didn't realize you left. My bad.
Yeah, we left.
Now you'll
Damn.
know.
Hearing voices again.
out of the wall.
He stole away
He's
Pearl
a Kool-Aid
Jester.
Hancocks are everywhere today.
Wait, so the Dormos, are they all constructs? Ken?
I'm so confused at how you got here, friend.
Like gender?
Because how come everyone keeps saying Dormo arigato, Mr. Roboto? Does that mean they're all...
Nobody has said that, and I'll murder you and drop the piano.
I applaud the
I'm so sorry. And,
You know how long it's been since I've dropped a piano on someone, John?
Millie keep it if it hits on.
my writers wrote that one. I apologize.
You're fine.
That's alright, that's alright. We now need a Guardian named Kilroy.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'll work my way to a harpsichord and then work up from there.
Anything I should know before we talk to the Shogun, Ken?
You're not going to be able to talk to the Shogun today, but that's the main thing you should know.
That's why we have two
You
wells.
underestimate my skill. I'm a very convincing man.
You realize you have the potential to get us all killed if you don't follow the orders, right?
It should be fine. Hey, put your trust in me like you have before, and we're gonna get through this.
I've literally never trusted you with anything.
Can you let him?
While this
I
is
like you,
happening-
Ken. Always joking. Hey, you're a good guy.
Okay.
So by now,
What?
Sherbin has already gone up to her room and blown out the candle because fire hazard. And a couple minutes later,
the responsible one.
Come back to EATACH just burned to the ground. We left a candle going.
Each.
but then a couple minutes later, you hear a distant, "What is my shoe?"
No, Millie went outside because she needed air because her and Omega were getting too high.
Do you have another pair?
I don't think so. I think the only other pair she would have would be the winter shoes.
Did you look on your feet, Sherman?
No, you don't wear shoes inside domiciles here. That's just rude.
Madam, Mistress Sherbin, shall I call a cobbler for you?
Maybe a carpenter would work if you get the
Are
sandals.
you?
the wooden ones. With the,
Quads.
Are you?
The Japanese ones, the sandals that have
You're
the...
right, you're right. What was that?
Are you proposing that you would buy me a new pair of shoes?
I think that is an expense that I can charge to the company, yes.
What is Hancock doing?
What?
What is Hancock doing?
What's his boss's name?
He's dropping on
Lolorito's just like reading lots of business expense receipts. Like, what the fuck is shoes for? All the way back in
Keep the
Uldar.
receipts separate. Why is there 100 gold in brandy?
That's a lot of brandy.
I know
Holy
shit.
shit.
Oh, that's just the first week.
Okay.
I forgot I
Toddy,
had another receipt.
there is a knock at the frame of your paper partition.
Yes.
Do you open it?
I just answer from inside.
Master Toddy, I have something for you that I think might come in handy.
Sure, I'll open it.
Okay, it's Hancock. And he has...
It's me!
I will come in handy! You're welcome.
He's got a giant birthday cake.
He's holding what appears to be... It's like a serving tray of some sort. And on it is a small basin of water, what appears to be a tub of shaving cream, a razor, and a towel. And he holds it out to you.
What's this for?
I think you know.
I think I'll keep my face the way it is.
Yes, well, this will be right here, and he sets it down like at the foot of your door, in case you change your mind for the big visit. After all, and he bows to you and walks away.
Alright, close the door.
What was that? I didn't catch that last bit.
Just close the door.
Okay.
Just the randomness of Hancock and his intervention.
There you go.
I'm having
Camaraderie.
so much fun playing this character. I just want to say.
Oh, it's the
Hope nothing happens
BBEG.
to him.
Stat him up, level 20 bastard.
Level 40 bastard?
Yep.
Is that a class now?
It is.
NPC
He's the only one.
Okay.
His passive perception is like 50, and that's it.
That's all.
The chips are flamin' hot sour cream and onion.
Flamin' hot cheddar.
Flamin' hot
Sour
sour
cream and
cream.
cheddar.
Get that LeBron.
And those are sesame chips.
Sesame sticks.
Surprisingly good.
She was asking what we're eating.
They're very tasty.
You're not having tortillas?
Always and forever
Gotta
tortillas.
have 'em.
What?
Bright red equals danger.
That thing was so heavy.
What?
The
Tortilla
tortilla press.
press?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Several
what I
pounds
did
of
today.
metal.
Yeah. It was like
Awesome.
shocking, but yeah, shocking pink, but it looks great in the kitchen.
It's very robust.
That's what he said. All right. So while we're on the topic of nothing related, so we'll go to Sid, Sherbin, and Millie.
Also, who's journal this week?
Oh, who is journal this week?
It's Eric, unless I do it.
Eric, you good to write the journal?
I'm kind of in now. It's probably best next time I go, I'll write it, like in person.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay, day as it is. Okay, so what happened?
It's bedtime.
Aww, she's a cutie. She's so cute.
Fucking Brad, dude.
Just wait.
I know, it's like it's every day. She exceeds my expectations.
Oh boy, oh, I like your shirt. Okay, so Sid, Sherbin, and Millie. Was anyone joining you? As the three of you?
You're going to the.
It's just
I think we're just 3 of us to the doctor.
Okay, and just so I know, are you intending to be back by the time that your guests arrive, or are you avoiding them? Same question for Kenji and crew.
I don't think we're avoiding them, but I don't think we're rushing Millie's thing.
Okay, sounds good.
I think pretty soon after we get denied entry, I'll head back. Like, I'm not trying to avoid him.
Same.
You assume
We
you're
won't
gonna
be
get
denied entry, so don't you worry.
Well,
Isn't the showdown in another town?
your Shogun is another
So
castle.
I think it's like the Imperial City in China, where it's like within a larger city.
Oh, okay. Because I thought he said he was like in another part of the country.
Yeah, where's
Previously.
No, Doma is.
Well, I know.
Another house.
Okay.
Go away.
Your shogun is out here, castle.
Please go.
Sorry, I was looking for my map. Did you go to Super Mario World or Nintendo Land? Wait,
No, it's open, right?
Yeah, just open.
Universal.
Oh,
I think.
Oh, is it Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
tiny.
It's pretty cool. Following the recommendation of Hancock, he points you to a chirurgeon near Pier 1, not an import. It's called the Kokajia, and that is where his chirurgeon of choice is.
Oh, he's got a guy.
He's got it.
No one got us. I got a.
That guy's out of nowhere. Fuck.
He did say to mention his name.
You
Can you spell the name
got
of
it,
the place?
Kokajaya.
It's like just a back alley guy, like the freaking Futurama's like, want to buy an implant?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Ripper Doc.
Yeah.
Is it Cyberpunk now?
Yes.
Oh, before, would Millie let Soul play the instrument while she was out?
If he asked, yeah.
If he asked, yeah.
Would you have asked?
Yes.
So, are you gonna try playing it?
Yeah, he'd be back playing around with that.
Okay. Good music.
There's-
But roll a performance check.
There's also a bunch of sheet music laying around that has shamisen notes and notes that make no sense for a shamisen.
Perfect. Gonna try and follow all the notes. 16.
16. Yeah, you play it pretty well. You get kind of lost in the music while you're doing it, but once you finish a completely improvised song, you just hear.
God damn it, Hancock!
He's standing at the door, which is where you are. He says, very, very nice. That was lovely. That was lovely. I have something for you. I will bring it later.
Oh my god, the twist is there's like 12 of this guy, but he's never seen it.
They're all brothers.
Fucking the shopkeep from Mighty Nine campaign.
Oh, at the invulnerable vagrant?
Yeah.
Not Soul.
Not Soul.
For whatever reason, he has a Minnesotan accent.
That makes my furball.
Let's see. So if you're practicing, so you're playing it in Millie's room, or did you go into Millie's room to grab it and leave?
I play in the Millie's room just so I'm not moving around too much.
Don't touch my drumstick.
Grenades everywhere. Other than the sheet music, which is there's a lot of it. Like she writes a lot of songs. Being that you're musically inclined, you'd see that a lot of the notes on there's like your standard shamisen songs, like traditional, and then there's the stuff that she's written that has a lot of bass lines added to the notes that a shamisen cannot produce. Okay. Take that for what you will. And then there's also a trash can full of like ashes.
Millie mix a lot. Let's go.
Just wait till you read this week's journal.
Too many notes.
Okay. So the group going to the Kokajia, that is considerably closer than the Shogun's Palace.
Words.
Not palace, castle. It's called Kugane Castle.
If the king lives there, it's a palace, right?
But he's not a king.
I mean, technically, he's the equivalent of a king.
Well, they call it Kugane Castle. So,
I don't want to buy that convention.
takes about 10 minutes to walk there from the Ruby Bazaar, which is where you were located.
Let me mute that.
And as you approach, it appears to be a walk-in clinic, but it like had sure urgent care.
Be here for 5 hours.
It does have signage showing that there is a doctor inside. It's not like a hidden place. It doesn't appear to be shady or anything.
The doctor
like
is
that.
in flashing light.
Yeah, it's a minor illusion.
There we go.
Yeah.
I did have it spelled right.
Okay. So you're outside of this. There are all kinds of sailors and various other people walking around this area that you're in. You do see a Lalafell in a lab coat with glasses, and they seem to be shouting. They're standing on a set of crates, and they're shouting, "Looking for adventurers to explore Eureka!" And yes, That's essentially what they're saying. The salt air and smell of the sea is pungent.
Are we dockside?
You're dockside.
Gotcha.
Is Italian.
Looking for some
It's Mediterranean. It's Mediterranean
Smile
salt.
me.
You're smelling Aegean salt. That's what you're smelling.
You've driven Jess away.
She entirely missed what I just said.
She
which was
hates
funny.
Aegean salt.
Well, she didn't leave, and she
No,
would have.
she was taken off her head.
She hates Aegeans, and I was like, oh.
I guess.
Ancient Aegeans, they just.
Yeah, man, that's a low key.
You don't like
Fuck
Aegeans?
those guys.
Just wait and see. Sorry, it's a night.
Now I'm jealous of Jess.
How wish I could take my headphone.
Thank you.
Quality burn.
How come you got so grown with it when Eric does it? All right, so
Because Eric has children. That's what allows him to get away with it.
I might have kids.
But until you confirm it, you can't get the dad.
And we do groan, sir.
That's fair. Okay, so you're in front of the clinic.
It's more like Stockholm syndrome.
If you make a joke about Deus needing to come here, then
Wasn't gonna. So you said this looks like not a back alley doctor.
no, it looks reputable.
All reputable doctors have short people on boxes in front.
That's nearby.
He's
but
standing doctor.
I was going to be very worried if the Lalafell shouting on the boxes was shouting to get people into the
Who's got an
doctor.
appointment. No, it wasn't opposite one.
She seems to be shouting for something completely different.
Yeah.
But looking for adventure.
At first, I was like, why does the doctor need adventure?
Make sure you fill out your appointment cards.
Weird.
To go get those rare herbs and spices to heal people.
Oh, that's a good business practice, though, right? You send the adventurers out, they come back.
Yes, you missed it. You walked away right as I was saying
Long-time
something.
Customer lifetime value.
It was
That's
for the
actually
best.
brilliant.
It was for the best.
You missed what I was saying. There is a Lalafell standing on some crates dockside there, calling for adventurers to come join, to come help explore the hidden land of Eureka.
My heart.
Yeah, I thought he was here, but he's actually here.
He's playing on a whole new level.
To Sid and Shervin.
Considering the conversation we had a few days ago, I'm not going to make any comment about the quality of education in Haley and Cliffside.
There are fewer little people yelling.
Sorry, did you just disparage education as a whole? The member for which you were up?
He specifically didn't teach sex ed.
Oh, he said sex education. I just heard education, and I was like, wait.
No, yeah, reference specifically for the sex ed talk that we three never got.
Got it.
I guess we might as well hit.
Did Sherman get her new shoes?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, backtrack a little bit. Hancock very quickly had sent somebody out to buy shoes for you.
I got those kind of your size.
It's another pair of flats, except they are red and sparkling. And he says, "Ruby shoes from the Ruby Bazaar."
Cheeky boots. Awesome. Cool.
That was not the intention.
Literally. They're just so uncomfortable.
What's Shervin's passive perception? It's pretty decent, right? Like 15 or something? Or higher?
She noticed Millie's wearing the shoe on her head.
Almost.
Her passive perception should be 19.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounded right.
Yeah, so you would have very immediately noticed that when you came outside to catch up with Millie, because she and Omega were hanging outside for fresh air, that your missing shoe was hanging out in Mr. Bucket as she walked around.
Millie?
That was mistake.
Millie? Millie,
Get the score bottle.
I believe you have something that belongs to me.
Can't play in a bucket.
There you go.
Mr. Bucket is.
Yeah.
How did
Well-
Millie and then by extension Mr. Bucket get your shoe?
Well, at least we're all in agreement that what Mr. Bucket did was very rude and very inconvenient.
Hey, Jess? What's your passive investigation? Not passive, just what's your investigation?
Passive
He
investigation.
just said that he shot Mr. Bucket or something.
Oh,
no. I'm
It-
constantly.
I think that's perception because you smell it.
Yeah.
Just +1.
All right, roll a d20.
Yes, listen to the DM.
I'm giving you a break.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's take 5.
I'm so concerned.
Score to beat is an 8. What'd you roll?
Is that a deception roll?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2, so that would be 3.
You are so lucky. Continue playing. We're good. You wouldn't remember anything that happened to Mr. Bucket before this.
Wait, was that a deception?
Oh no! About the previous shit bucket.
I remember, but like, what skill gave him that 8 DC?
He probably rolled.
Made it up.
What skill did you roll?
I was pretending to be a DM for like 3 seconds, okay?
Did you throw your shoe at Millie?
You were there when I threw it. I threw it at Hancock. I didn't know Millie was nearby.
Hancock was involved?
Yes!
Rule my parents had.
Was it me?
It was not there.
And the other sibling, the recipient,
Yeah,
got to keep it.
Sid was not there. Alcido was. Or not Alcido.
Aurelian.
Aurelian. Right. Oh, wait. Now I remember. You weren't there for that. Your brother was. So, let me explain. When I was still talking with Aurelian, there was a knock at my door and it opened, and Hancock invited himself into the conversation and almost came into my room uninvited, to which I threw my shoe at him, as any proper woman would. But I forgot to go after it when we went downstairs. Millie,
This
don't
is-
you dare. Give me my shoe.
This is making a remarkable amount of sense.
What?
The shoe.
Well, I mean, we're almost the same exact height.
But you're a cat and she's a lizard.
Yeah.
Whoa, you can't
We
just say
both-
that.
Neither of us have.
I mean, but like
Feline
the
or reptilian.
morphology of the feet. Is
No,
the
it's
same?
it's neither race has different legs. It only extends to horns and tail for the Aura, or ears and tail for
But
the
I mean, like,
Makote.
human women of the same height have different size shoes, right?
But
Right?
nothing says I can't have the same size
I
shoe.
can't. That's okay. That's fair. That's fair.
And Millie could also just be lying.
Millie has massive feet. That's what I've learned today.
What?
Yeah, Millie actually steals Kevin's shoes to wear.
I don't care if I can't fit them.
Okay,
She's
so
very self-conscious.
you're at the clinic,
Peggy Hill.
just to get us back on track.
Did she get her shoe back though?
Yes. Begrudgingly.
Well, we're all good then.
Millie passive aggressively sprays a puff of perfume in it when she hands it back.
Are you ready to go in, Millie?
Raspberry for Millie.
So you go inside, and it appears to be empty in there. There is a desk with a clerk behind it, wearing some glasses. It appears to be a higher person in there. They see you enter. Yes, do you have an appointment?
No, we don't. We're actually stopping by to see if we could get some information.
Okay, and then Millie said Hancock sent us. Oh, yes, I shall see if the doctor is available now to assist you. Just a moment. And he gets up and walks past your field of view behind the counter.
So Kugane is American healthcare. It's all about who you know.
No.
Millie, is this is something you're really wanting? Or is this just an idea?
It's a Kevin idea, so you know it's good.
Yep. That's good.
Okay, the hire comes back out.
Sorry,
Okay.
Ken.
Dr. Igler will see you now. E-G-L-I-R.
Sorry, EGLIR?
Was that the name that Hancock gave us?
Profession.
I don't think Hancock gave us a name.
Retroactive. Yeah. Yes, that was the name.
Forgot.
Mr.
He's holding out his hand towards the side door, like for you to come in.
Busy attacking Fen with my foot.
Boy, I like your sweater.
So do you guys go in?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a trap.
Okay, you fall into a pit.
Punji pits everywhere. It's a punji pit, but it's non-lethal, and then your medical bill lands on top of you.
That part's good.
Yeah.
The only way to get out is to have enough money that you could stand on and climb out.
Or die.
This is a Yojimbo punji pit.
That's another way out, guys.
Fun fact.
So that's a
Life hack.
Morbid.
Doctors don't want you to know about.
wow.
No, we can't.
Why did you just sound like Ben Shapiro?
You're hacking your own life, is that what you said?
Probably because
You can't pay your bill if you're not alive.
That's
right.
Okay.
Business.
So, as you're walking down the hall, you see that there are several rooms here, and they appear to have paper partitions in front of all of them. And coming out from behind the counter, as soon as you're out there, like standing in one of the doorways, room 3, please, if you will. And the doors are numbered, the rooms are numbered, and
Kevin's not here. You might
all
get
of
lost.
you head towards room 3. What?
Good thing Kevin's not here, or else we might get lost.
Fair.
Because he can't count to 3.
Good thing Igor's not here.
I was gonna say, Idno would also have a problem.
Edna would just say, sorry, we cannot receive your
This
services.
is blasphemy. You gotta burn this place down. They have 3s on the door.
Okay, so once you're inside, it doesn't take long for a tall Elizan man to walk in. Knocks on the frame of the partition before sliding it open. Doesn't wait for an answer, just slides it open. Hello, I am Dr. Igler. I hear that a mutual friend sent you. How can I help?
Yes. I wasn't sure.
Speak up at once is so funny. That's
I
why
wasn't
they're
sure if
here.
I wanted to say something.
You're cutting out.
Am I still cutting out? Can you hear me okay? Or am I-
Nope, you're good now.
You're good? Yes, we need to see if it could be possible. Our friend, not our mutual friend, but our friend Millie here, is interested in seeing if it's possible if you could restore her voice.
As Sherman says that, she points to like the very large scar across her entire neck.
Well, I was about to ask if it was like this from birth, but that implies no. Let me take a closer look, and just walks over.
The umbilical cord was wrapped real hard.
Walks over and just like forcefully but not painfully moves your head to the side so you can get a much closer look. It's like the doctor thing.
She's got a death grip on the couch.
I will stand behind the doctor.
Don't scratch the couch.
He's just like, careful.
Don't kill the doctor. Don't kill the
Insurance doesn't
doctor.
cover this.
He runs his finger along the scar. Do you react?
Well, he's got pointy nails, so I'd say puncturing the cushion on the couch.
Okay. I mean, he's not doing it in painful.
No, but just a don't touch me, but I'm not allowed to get mad at the doctor because she's seen doctors all her life.
Sure.
We have doctors?
Loosely termed.
One doctor.
Actually,
Sid.
guy.
Just Sid.
Ooh, wow. The doctor notices that you're tensing up. I have just the thing.
What a good
And he
doctor.
reaches into one of his pockets. He pulls out some fentanyl.
Oh no! The kids are all.
He pulls out a lollipop, and it smells amazing to you.
I was gonna say, like, fentanyl with how light she is, like, looking at it is an overdose.
Yeah, like that dumb cop in the video. Yeah. So hands out a lollipop to you, and it smells wonderful.
Similarly wonderful.
Like you smelled it earlier today.
Like the man. Does this doctor
It's a
catnip lollipop.
catnip lollipop.
Does the
That's
doctor
exactly
have?
what it is.
I mean, but like, does the doctor expect to see cats, or just has
As
an
he's-
array of lollipops?
I'll get to that. I was actually about to say, as he's running the finger across, he says, Wolfa mentioned she was Mikote.
The bandolier of
Yes.
just the various species-based drugs.
That's for turtle people. Give me that back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That'll give you the shits. You got 3 seconds.
Oh my. Yeah, so are you calmed by this?
Enough to be non-hostile.
Okay. Noticing that the pain seems to be, that the hostility seems to be subsiding, the doctor continues running the finger across.
He gives you a lollipop and cast charm person.
That or calm emotions. Those are your 2.
Cast anesthetic.
Can't do anything, but please.
Millie has a new thing for her shopping list when we're done.
I think a first level sleep spell to still take out Millie, actually.
Yes. 5D. Yes, it could. If you rolled max, it could absolutely knock out Millie.
I see. What manner of creature caused this? You could just say it. Say
Monster.
Fog beast.
Voice
Clawed monster.
Ursula.
Mother. I'm getting that. He walks
That would get
over
somewhere.
to a cabinet, opens it
Lie
up,
down on the
and
couch.
pulls out what appears to be. It looks like a long, thin device with of glass with wood on the sides. So it's like 2 small strips of wood about that thick, and then glass across it. Just kind of like holding it like this. And he takes it and he puts it in front of your neck and looks through it, almost stethoscope, like kind of like not a stethoscope. What? No, it's
Magnifying glass?
kind of. It's
Like
whatever.
a thaumascope, right?
Is that the one where
Yeah,
they look in your
eyeball?
ear? Yes.
Yeah, right.
Ears, nose.
I think that's right. Yeah, the little slightly magnifying and.
Yeah, it's what the doctors use when they're checking you out. It's basically that kind of thing.
No.
No.
Kaleidoscope.
Anyway.
Your neck's all kinds of.
Whoa!
Oh no! What did you do?
Oh no! He's got a lollipop in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, did I have catnip? No.
Oh man, I guess elves are burnt cat.
Yeah. Okay. I think I see the problem.
This shard of glass!
Somebody cut you here.
He turns and speaks to Sherbin and said, "It looks like your daughter did not suffer a physical malady, except yes, a physical malady, but not one that would have caused her to lose her voice. It seems her voice was stolen."
Yes,
I'm
It was Ursula.
Are we playing the Little Mermaid?
stolen.
A big PR move from Disney.
Yes, it's not
This whole campaign.
common, but it is a form of curse that is known to be used by fey creatures.
This episode is sponsored by Mirrorverse, Disney's Mirrorverse.
Dang, I think that we go back into the crystal ball thing.
What was that? I missed that.
Go back into the crystal wall,
Oh. What did it say?
but hidden so the doctor couldn't see it.
Already got
That is-
medical school.
But this Sherbin would turn to Sid. Sid, do you know if there were any sort of fey creatures in the forest that you and the people of your village trafficked with?
DM, would I know that?
You know that all manner of creatures were in the forest, and stranger creatures including would show up when the mists came, in addition to the forests that already, the ones that already existed there, becoming more hostile.
Definitely not out of the realm of possibility. A lot of things in that mist that we are familiar with, and probably plenty more that nobody's seen yet.
Sharon turns to the doctor. Do you know specifically what kind of pain would cause this?
Nothing. What's a fay with you?
Alright, I'm out.
Billy takes a shotgun to the head.
That was Sven this time.
Yeah. What did you do?
I hit Christian's foot, but I thought it was Sven.
No, he's over here. Oh no. Okay, good. He didn't run it alone. Okay.
Did you hear Sherbin's question?
No,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
was- Oh,
What was Sherbin's
it-
question?
She asked the doctor if he knows specifically what kind of fae could cast a curse like that.
I'm sorry, I don't. That is a bit outside of my realm of knowledge. This is an injury I've only seen a handful of times.
And
I'm afraid I don't have more than that.
You go see a holistic
out of those handful of times, what is the success rate of those people getting their voice back?
Well,
God damn it.
in my research, my understanding would be that one would need to travel to the Fey realms. I believe they call it Ilmeg. And they would need to bargain with a Fey, or perhaps defeat the Fey that caused the injury and stole the voice in order to return it. But none of them ever came back.
Will
And
this do us? We have to bargain for something that the other person obviously stole.
Can you say it again? You're a little bit low for me.
She asked about bargaining if it's something they stole. Why would you have to bargain?
Well, again, a bit outside of my expertise, but I come to understand that the Fae are a playful, silly civilization, and they have their own
This is
set
a
of
silly
rules.
place.
Just stole her voice. I'm so silly.
Not so random.
What do I do next?
And how would one go about getting to this Ilmeg?
Well, that's the neat part. You don't.
God damn it.
Sorry, I couldn't help but have a little bit of a humor. That is a bit of a meme around here. What you would do... Memes are canon. Memes are canon. Memes have been canon throughout history.
Oh, yeah, we're sending memes on the link pearl.
That's what Millie sent to
Like
Sherman.
your shoe, you bargained with implied threats. Oh, that's good. That's very good. I do not have that knowledge. You would need to seek out somebody more well-versed in the Fae. Do you know anybody like that?
Perhaps one named
We
Tina.
may.
Do you know Fae?
Probably fucking Hancock.
We might. Oh, we could ask him. We could ask Harry. Because he was stationed in Britannia. I know from my travels that Britannia is very near to a forest that has like beings there. Supposedly it's rumored, but it's as hard as any.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes,
From what I heard is, what about Harry? He's from Gridania. There's Faye in Gridania, possibly, maybe, supposedly.
Okay.
Pay no.
Can you turn it up a little bit while she's cooking?
A little bit.
That's
Yeah,
how the physical
Okay.
damage.
There is indeed physical damage, but without opening you up to take a look, I can't see if it extends to your vocal cords. However, magical healing should heal that. It should stitch itself back together.
I only have the bronze plan.
He just points to like the 1,000 other scars all over her body.
He, for the first time, kind of looks a little bit worried. He's like, I'm not sure that I want to cut open your neck. You understand what I'm saying?
I'll do it.
Technically, we gotta go for her throat.
Honestly.
Or your throat. Something in my ear just corrected me.
I guess the next step would be talking to Harry and going from there. Following this thread, I guess.
Very well.
Anything else you'd like to ask, Millie?
He smiles and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out, like in between each of his fingers, he has a total of 3 catnip lollipops. This is my full supply. It's all yours.
Can Millie just get a drug addiction?
Yep.
We're gonna build the insurance company like 4 platinum for
Got her supply of THC lollipops.
He turns.
Where is the rest of my candy? There it is.
He turns to Sid and Sherman again. Everything else aside, your daughter looks perfectly healthy. Please let Hancock know that the customary payment will be fine.
One human soul.
One recently deceased corpse.
He's gotta do his research somehow.
The dog?
The doctor does a whipping.
That's why it's such a good.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
My pleasure. Please, come back anytime.
That was the doctor I did with it.
So, after showing this to Sid and Sherman, she grabs both of their hands and then starts skipping down the hallway. Totally sarcastically.
Nope, I don't see what it says, but
The audience knows it's not sarcastic. You can play it off as sarcasm all you want.
You did a great job in there, Millie. You want to go for some ice cream?
Now, see, if it was Mama and Papa, not Mom and Dad, that's when the lines would be crossed.
Yeah.
Very specific verbiage there.
I don't know. This is canon to me now. You guys are now Millie's parents. Sorry.
Yeah. Janet, sorry.
Sorry. You don't know anything about it.
Sorry.
I don't know, man. Johnny Law. She's yours now.
Okay. That completed, unless you had something you want to discuss outside the clinic.
I mean, it's
Sherman,
mentioned ice cream. She's getting ice cream.
Sherman, under her breath, as they're skipping down the hallway, yes, playful and silly. I think if we get the wheel back, I think Millie will be just fine.
I mean, Sherman doesn't have any kids, right?
She has
She has
two
like 8.
3 kids.
3 kids, 8 husbands.
Yes.
Oh.
8
Well,
husbands.
4 now.
8 husbands, 4 kids. Some of the husbands could be considered
Soul.
kids.
I
One
they
doctor.
don't do their own
Very
laundry.
irresponsible.
You don't do your own.
How long do you stay in Millie's room after Hancock saw you?
Half an hour.
Sure. When you leave, sitting in the common area with a little bit of a note next to it, you see a set of bongos.
Hey everyone. Hey.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we could turn it down a little bit now. And the note just says, "This was never ordered by us, yet arrived anyway. It's yours now." And it's signed Hancock.
Here's our neighbor's mail.
It's yours now.
We'll be pretty pleased with it, and
I think that means you're a resident.
Yeah, I think you've established residency here.
Correct.
I'm gonna have to start playing shows.
Yeah, but just start getting mail. Gotta change your taxes, gotta change your forwarding address.
You start applying for social services here.
Chocobo license.
Your CO?
I'll have my
It's a CCL.
I'll have my CP.
Commercial
I'll have my permit.
Your CCP.
Hey, actually, Harry's has had it
Revoked.
Drunk riding.
Drunk birding.
Drunk birding.
Drunk birding.
The bird was drunk. He was
DW.
It's like those certain towns in Japan that take elderly licenses and give them free ramen cards.
Oh yeah.
You lost your license but have a free brandy card.
Brandy card. That's why the government's in a deficit.
Wow.
Single-handedly put it in.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more? Okay. So, back to Castle Gang.
Castle Gang.
The quick bomb.
Was Omega part of Castle Gang?
Yeah, Omega wants to.
That's what plays the swipe.
Omega
to
wants
the
to be
castle.
around for whatever Garlean
go at it.
conversation happens.
And now, while we're watching them, you just hear bongos in the background. That's the soundtrack. You approach Kugane Castle. To get there, you had to pass through the Sekesegume headquarters. Drawing
This is a different gang. This is your gang.
Kenji's
Never
crew.
mind. I'm not in this.
As long as
you stay behind the soul
it's
intact.
everyone's game.
I stayed behind.
So this is Kevin, Kenji, and Harry, right?
Is Omega's
Omega-
Omega stayed home.
Omega's listening to bongos while her drugs wear off.
Two-person drums.
Two-person drum circle. No.
You're playing the bongos.
freestyle
I have
solo?
a headache. The two drums.
That was my reaction to the broken vent hood.
Yeah.
When I was spray painting with spray glue.
Oh,
and I was
no.
doing an entire show's worth of props, and I started giggling and went, "Oh no!" And I got out. I had the time of my life for 10 minutes, and then the worst headache for like 3 hours.
I bet you noticed.
Well, the broken sign, so it's up against a wall, and the broken sign was on the side back of the hood, rather than in front of it where anyone using it would walk up to. And it still made sound, so it sounded like it was working.
Oh, fun. Okay, so you approach the Sekesegumi. They don't stop you. You definitely draw a lot of looks. Kenji,
Oh no.
with a 14 passive perception. And let's see, Harry.
I have a 19
I have
passive
big,
perception.
big number.
I was gonna say yours should
I have a
be.
19 passive
Yeah,
perception.
I have big number passive perception.
Yeah, he's wisdom based. He should be up there.
It's actually a 9, but
it's a 9.
God, there's a TikTok sound that's perfect for what you described, but I can't find it. It's like some country singer went through a song of their own and just made it purposefully gibberish. And so all the uses of that sound on TikTok are people like, when you paint Warhammer minis and don't have the window open.
What's your HP, Harry?
Oh, 65.
What's your passive perception?
16.
And what is your armor class?
Oh boy, I think it's 16, but I will tell you.
That's how we deter solicitors.
Yes, there's a punching pit in the middle of a city. In the middle of the police station.
In the police headquarters.
Fantasy.
You know what?
Never see it coming.
Stops the first guy.
That's where they throw the scissors. Two guys walked into a bar. You would have thought the second guy would have seen it. Alright,
It's a solid joke.
yeah. Like the bar. So, I got him to laugh!
I thought that was what his joke was, but I guess
No, he just took it and extended it.
Like a bar. So, you're Harry,
He is.
Kenji,
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin doesn't know shit.
I feel like Omega's in the spirit, though.
Wow, tight.
I'm never getting it, but
Yeah, but Kevin doesn't.
You notice that you're drawing looks because you're very clearly not from Kugane, with potentially the exception of you. But majority of the looks are going towards your katana.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just keep walking. If no one stops
No one
us.
stops you. And you exit out the back. There's no doors here, by the way. It's all it's like open. And you walk through it, and you are now in a courtyard with a stupid amount of steps. The police.
All the cops.
All the
They're samurai. Yeah. So imagine like the steps that Rocky ran up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to the steps that you see here. And aligned on the steps, only two at first. You see, kind of like the Beefeaters, the Buckingham Palace guards. You see samurai standing there, and this continues all the way up the stairs, with additional ones being added in every several hundred films or so. But at the very top is Kugane Castle.
They can't just keep going up the stairs.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna get to not entrance at the door, but we can go up.
Hey, it'll be fine. Just trust him, you can.
Skyrim.
What is?
High Hrothgar's 4,000 steps.
Do we stop and read little plaques about the story?
Yeah. Attack by a frost troll somewhere along the line.
So the park at my parents' house was a triple layer park, King Hendrick Park, right? And they had this thing. If you're walking down, it's got this path that you could walk down, but along the path there are various exercises that you could stop and do. And it just reminded me of that when you said like the.
I mean, if it's a town full of 120-year-old people, they're going to need those calisthenics.
That's true. It's also not a town full of 120-year-old people, but you can run with that.
They all fell off the tower.
They all fell off the tower.
Harry's set to deal with the world.
Somewhere, someone falls off the tower. You just hear as they fall into the water. I knew it was coming. All right. So as you, there's about 200 films in between where you're currently standing and the first step.
Oh, Kevin, it seems we must rise above to be equal with this, as you call him, showgirl, but truly shogun.
I mean, I get up every morning. Does that count?
Kevin, you get up. How high does he get up? Makes you think about the world and what they're saying with this whole message of stairs and guards and old people going up and down and reading plaques.
I completely agree, Harry. I mean, why there gotta be so many stairs? That seems just like a pointless waste of time.
It does.
Now, Kevin, on every step, I'm gonna ask you to say "Shogun."
Okay.
Title right.
Kevin, what I said, ignore it. Listen to him. These steps are useful, and you should do what he said.
Okay. So I'm supposed to say show. And what was the other word?
Gun.
Oh, like what DX got. Oh, I got you.
Correct.
Why? Is that like a thing? Is that like a ceremony thing here?
That's
show
the title of the man you're about to meet if you manage to get in.
Kevin's gonna pull out a gun. You know it.
Look, I don't have any guns.
I don't.
Title of the man. You mean the showgirls?
Well,
Thankfully, when I meet him is Shogun.
I think both Millie and Deus are wise enough to not give Kevin a gun.
You mean the showgirls? They got a title called Shogun?
Nope.
Why don't they just call him Shogun?
Shogun is the title of a single man. No showgirls, bud.
Kevin, I was confused. I thought you were just misappropriating his title. Do you actually know what a showgirl is?
That was what they called the queen here.
Hold on. Wait. This might actually be good if he thinks women can be royalty. Because that's a step up from any of his
We might trick him into an egalitarian mindset.
Everyone here wears like some type of dress. They're not allowed to bring around swords. This has to be a city run by women.
Okay, the only problem is when he gets up and addresses him as such.
We'll
get cut down.
Address. We must say call.
Yeah, you're going to call the Shogun by their title. In fact, it's best if you don't speak. This is not your title.
I just didn't realize. I thought it was showgirls the whole time. I just didn't hear it right. Shogun. I got it.
There you go. All right.
Kevin.
Good job.
The people in this town believe themselves to be guns, not humans. Oh, yeah.
No, what are you doing and why?
So when you show a gun.
You should have just brought DX then. I mean, she knows how to fix up a gun. Anyway, let's get going. Shogun. He's going to say it every single step of the way up.
That should just be the title of any time Kevin ever speaks. No, what are you doing and why?
As soon as you get 100 films away from the first step, the two samurai that are on that first step draw their swords.
Hey, Ken, they're not supposed to draw their swords here.
No, friend.
Y'all, I've never been to see the Shogun before.
Us or
towards you. It's basically as soon as you get within a
Oh.
foams, they immediately draw steel.
Whoa,
See,
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
guessing
whoa.
we needed some kind of meeting.
Calm down. Why y'all drawing your swords? We're just here to see the Shogun.
Yes, Kevin got it right this time.
The Shogun will not see commoners.
Oh,
There you
we're
go.
not commoners.
Whoa, we own a castle. I would like to use my new mini feat ability to sense the echo and see a traumatic event in the samurai's life.
You have to roll for it.
I think I rolled insight.
Talking
right.
to Kevin.
Left or right samurai.
Oh, 21. Oh no, 23 because I get double proficiency.
Okay, we're gonna say it's the right samurai. 23.
Not the wrong one, because he only tells lies.
It's gonna get weird.
Okay. You guys notice Harry's eyes, the pupils completely disappear and go white. And Harry is just kind of swaying there for a second. In your head, you see a young boy.
No.
What?
Trauma. No, yeah, go.
You see a young boy, and he's there. He's playing with what appears to be a really lopsided ball by himself. And a couple of kids come over. They all have sticks, right? And they're holding them on their sides as if they're katanas. And they approach, and one of them kicks the kid's ball away.
Oh man, what a fucking punk.
Yeah, the kid just kind of hangs his head, and then one of the other kids spits on him. He gets up and draws a wakizashi and murders those 5 kids.
Holy shit!
Oh,
That was a little bit of an
well, we
overreaction.
have to leave.
What a reaction there, huh?
And then he's just standing there crying as they're bleeding out on the ground in front of him, and then you come out of the vision.
I thought there was no fighting. I guess it doesn't gotta be a child. Oh, Millie. What?
Oh, that's so
Really?
You come out of that vision. Those of you
Yes.
who can see Harry see his pupils come back. It's very jarring.
Hey, not the best time to start looking a little
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, let me,
What about
one second, please.
Oh, I thought he was just being drunk.
Millie wasn't allowed to murder anyone.
Turn to the right, Samurai. You see, we understand what it is to be the small child on the playground. To be the little one with the small, misshapen ball that all of the others make fun of and kick. We know what it is like. But we, like another... Shut up, Kevin. Another small child will rise above our adversaries, and we will defeat them. And by doing so, speak to the Shogun. My friend, I know what it is to be a small child with a misshapen ball on the playground.
Now you're repeating yourself. He's looking at you like incredulous, like, how the fuck would you know that? Like, he's just got to look, and then he grips his katana tighter, but he's shaking a little bit as if you
Kevin,
like he's
not
got
Kevin.
PTSD kind of thing, and you're now pressing on that open wound.
Yeah. What do you call it? What's the title of a samurai? You just call him samurai?
Mm-hmm.
Samurai, I see you.
Yeah.
I feel what you have felt. We have all been there. Attacked by our adversaries, attacked by those who make us feel feel weak, and we have risen above it. Now let us go to the Shogun, speak to him, for there are weaknesses that we have defeated. Kevin knows more about the story. I was playing Mahjong.
Yeah.
The one on the left says, "No commoners will see the Shogun. Return from whence you came."
In
First
theory,
off-
we're hoping to get daimyo status.
We killed one.
Also, we're not just commoners.
Oh, the castle, and did I bring any paperwork or anything? I don't know.
No, it's just tell them the head.
Oh, okay.
Triplicate.
Well, we took down Uematsu and his gang. That castle lies empty. Whatever the castle place was, I don't remember.
Taurus. Yeah.
Ophiatoris Castle lies empty, and we were hoping get the opportunity to restock it with soldiers for the Shogun.
Do you have proof?
I'm the leader here. Why is no one talking to me? Just keep going. You're fine.
Well, his head was just given to the... Who had the contract, Kevin?
I don't know. Harry gave it to us, and something about we killed Yo-Yo Ma, or at least he ran from us, and we talked to the Garlikians. I mean, it's clear we need to go see the Shogun right away. And in fact, you are impeding.
All right, Simpleton.
You're offending our leader.
You're impeding the diplomats. Look at my ring. That means I'm a diplomat.
Ooh, diplomat. That's
They
a good word.
do not even look at them. They're just staring at you. And with your passive perception, you do notice that they keep glancing at your hilt.
Would this give me any status here?
What is it?
Is Phoenix Fire Blade? What's the name of it?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
The Phoenix Fire Blade.
Is the Phoenix Fire Blade?
You see a look of recognition on that samurai's face, and he continues holding his sword. The one that Harry kind of shook, he turns around and looks at some of the samurai behind him, and they all appear to be like whispering, like a loud whisper, not that you can hear, but that they can. Close proximity whisper.
Yeah.
Like a murmur.
Yeah,
Like a murmur.
not one.
Yeah, just
Thank God.
making sure.
That's what the one that's shaken has in it right now.
Yeah.
But I know a good doctor down by the docks.
Down by the. The left one that was addressing you before collects himself. Like he shows no sign that it affected him at all. Draw.
Millie's not here. She's the
Well,
one that
but
usually.
Pull it out. I'm not gonna go aggressive, but
Yes, I assume. In your hands, you immediately see, with a flourish as you draw it, it looks like flame extending outside of. I don't know what that is.
it's a Demon Slayer guy.
It's a donut.
Basically, it's all right. Basically, as if fire is shooting out of the sheath, like as you pull out the sword. Once it's out there, it glows a bright orange color. Now they're definitely talking amongst themselves.
Does that work for you?
How came you to possess the Phoenix Fire Blade?
Yes. Where did that come from?
Well, when Uematsu passed away, the spoils of his castle became ours, this being one of the items in it.
Ophiatora's castle lies empty.
That's what I just said to you earlier, is it not? Did I say it wrong?
No, I
no.
think you said it right.
I heard
I
it.
don't know. I'm the leader of this party. Keep going.
Silence.
Kevin, you can be quiet.
You shall be given more credence as the wielder of that blade.
Thank you.
You shall not see the Shogun today.
Understandable.
Where are you staying?
I don't know.
At this fine bar over there, there's a guy named Hancock.
Silence!
Oh, what's the name of the place? Hancock's place.
I'm the leader. You're supposed to be talking to me.
What? East Aldenard Trading Company.
You will await our summons there. If the Shogun will see you, you will hear from us.
Understandable. Thank you for your time.
They don't say
Wait, but we're leaving tomorrow on a ship.
You guys follow him?
Kevin, time to head back.
Yeah. But we're leaving
Those
tomorrow
are
on
the
a ship.
children
This
coming.
is just ridiculous. I can't even believe it. I mean,
God. It's like he nods.
Korean drama tear.
No, it's not a tear. He just gives you a nod, like the most confused nod.
I don't know why, but I agree.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
buried that for years.
Yeah, man.
feel like
Revolution's coming.
That's why he became part of the Samurai
Like
Guard.
Millie needs to go make a new friend.
King.
I don't know what just happened, but I don't like those
Kevin,
samurai guys.
show gun. Show.
Well, to be honest with you, Kevin, that's easily the greatest outcome we could have possibly had.
I
To
disagree.
be honest with you, I was 60 to 70% sure I was about to die in a sword fight if we let you talk.
No, I would have come pick up my stuff. They just didn't listen to me the whole time. That's just rude. A lady
Kenji,
like her-
you know what I like about you? You're an optimist.
You guys aren't listening.
I usually have lower odds.
Then I'm gonna let Kenji
Neither of these people grew up with that.
and Harry kind of walk up like we're the winners, and I'm gonna look slightly defeated, but like still like I'm in charge.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, like you guys are talking now, having a great time, and I'm the odd one out. That's what I want.
We don't respect you any less.
We don't respect you anymore either.
Millie does, but that's a given.
And then I guess we'll head back to.
At this point, everybody has arrived back at the each.
Yeah.
You hear bongos.
Kevin's kind of annoyed. He's just gonna sit down and get a drink, and kind of like sulk. But you don't see Kevin do very often. But he's sulking, kind of, at the table.
Kevin, you're coming into your own.
Right.
Acknowledge your emotions.
Hey, Will, would you close the door?
Feeling sadness.
Millie's in unusually high spirits at seeing Kevin in low spirits.
And she has ice cream.
And ice cream.
You have Dango. They bought you Dango.
Oh. I wouldn't have made that.
I want those
so
pants. What the
Somebody
hell?
named Suyu. Somebody named Suyu sold you the Dango.
Just like a poem.
Nope.
I'm thinking My Hero Academia, but that's probably not the right Suyu.
Sit. You ran into a lawyer?
Oh, I was asking if they ran into a lawyer. If you were saying they were going to sue you.
Oh, sue you.
Well done. Well done.
Take a D4 of inspiration.
What? D4 of inspiration? My jokes have been fired tonight.
Millie offers Omega one of the lollipops.
Oh no.
Yes. You're gonna mess with your gains.
I,
man.
for one, am here for Omega's drug addiction arc.
Three Millie and Omega just sitting down staring at a wall.
Yes, walls. Reflect on eyes.
Omega. Guys.
See whatever you portray on.
As you suck on your catnip
Can we get a voice back? Sorry, go ahead.
As you suck on your catnip lollipop, you feel your senses slipping from you. You find.
But is it your hair?
Sorry,
my own.
You find yourself sinking into what appears to be a deeper and deeper black void. You can see, like looking up, you see as if there's a hole that was the room you were in that continues getting further and further away from you. And suddenly, that shit fucked me up. Suddenly, the hole's just so far away that it's no longer providing you light, but you feel at peace right now.
I'm in the sunken place.
Alright.
Those of you who are around Omega, notice Omega looking around cautiously, strangely, quizzically, when a voice, a cadence that is not Omega's, comes from Omega's body and says, "What is this place?"
Uh-oh.
Exactly, Omega. It's awful. People are mean. They make people mad at you. It's a horrible place where they make you wear girl clothes. I get it, Omega. We're out of this town starting tomorrow.
You suddenly find yourself back in the room.
Omega does.
Omega does.
Okay.
Still tastes good.
I feel something in my tongue.
Yeah. You should moisten the tongue
Omega,
with alcohol.
Yes. Hello.
you okay?
Match.
I kind of blacked out there for a second. I feel like whatever this lollipop is stronger than whatever candle is.
Really strong lollipop.
But I don't know. Am I okay? Teach? Am I okay?
Well, I'm the one who just asked you that.
As somebody who left their body unattended for, I want to know what you think. Captain Teach.
Wait, Captain Teach? If there's anyone that's a captain around here, I'm a captain. Why? I hate this town. Kevin like literally gets up, sits in the corner, turns his back on everyone, and is just drinking alone, sulking hard now. Continue your conversation. Sorry.
Why is Kevin upset this time that I called somebody else a cat? I'm normally the captain. Why is he upset?
I'm gonna advise you put down the lollipop for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll put it back in my mouth.
Millie ignores.
I mean, you put it down somewhere. Will you take it?
Millie takes it.
You put it in your mouth?
Oh, she's double popping right now?
Uh-oh. It's like jawbreaker status, so it's gonna last a while.
Excellent.
What happened? She's about to get lolly the fuck out right now.
Kevin, while you're sitting on the ground, Hancock comes by and
Roll
personally
high stealth
puts a tray in front of you. It is a bowl of mashed potatoes with bacon bits inside.
Fuck yes.
And a bacon alcohol. Or not bacon, potato alcohol.
I would say, gross. You had me like bacon alcohol.
Some kind of Popoto based alcohol.
It's a cheese board for all that wine he needs.
Charcuterie board.
For all the wine he's got.
Javi's
And
gonna come out of his room, and his beard actually looks extra scruffy, not shaved. And he's got his hair. He's got his hair tied up, and he's actually wearing his blacksmithing gear instead of his normal clothes. And then he's holding his scythe, and he's gonna go get a drink, but he's only gonna sip from it.
Just a minute, Tommy.
What the fuck?
Hey, nice.
I was just rolling to see how Millie would survive 2 weed pops, 2 natural 20s.
The addiction is strong.
Those don't count.
I know, but just...
Oh, but they count for something.
Something.
And a disproportionately high tolerance to drugs.
Harry.
Oh, that's not how I read it.
Go figure.
I read that you're having the best trip of
Or
your
that.
life.
We'll go with that. She is high as fuck.
Kevin.
You bastard.
Harry,
Millie's rolling
Yes.
for initiative. No one else
do
is.
you do you have any knowledge of the Fae that might have been around Gridania?
Gridania, the Fae in Gridania. Give me a second.
I can think of one, and he's a bastard.
The bastard man.
Odin.
Dennis is a bastard man.
I don't think he counts as famous.
I feel like when he was
Well,
first introduced,
you
he was
see-
like alluded to ish.
The Fae are everywhere. They are the lords of Gridania. They are in a different realm. Their different view on the world controls our lives. It controls the flow. What was your question exactly? I can keep going down this path.
Well, when we went to the doctor, he suggested that Millie's issue with speech has to do with maybe a Fae curse more so than actual damage.
Yes, the curse, the Fae, they are ones of unknowable and ununderstandable desires and patterns. What know I of such Fae curses? Well, I mean, do I know anything?
You can roll. We'll call it a nature.
Oh. I know nothing.
Yeah. So the bullshit that you just spouted about fairies being in charge of Gridania, that's all you know.
Yes, you know, I know the stories they told us in the war. I know the stories I heard as a child, but I know no more than that.
Herb is gonna pop in. Well, here, do you happen to know if there were any stories about the sylphs near Gridania?
The seals?
Sylphs.
The sylphs.
SYLF. SYLPH.
Sylphs.
Would that roll?
I can roll again.
You
Pretty
do know
sure
about
she
the
spelled
sylphs.
it wrong.
Oh, yes.
They were involved in one of your campaigns while you were in the Wood Whalers.
What are the sylphs?
They're the closest thing to fairies that exist in the normal realm. They are plant-based. Like, everything about them is plants.
I'm not in the group at the moment.
And they think non-floating races are weird. They don't walk on their feet. They refer to everybody else as walking ones.
Walking ones. Lead feet or whatever.
But they are most closely related to the Fae, and you have intimate knowledge of that, given how many your troop Massacre? I'll leave it there.
Yes, the sylphs. Fairy people float about. Don't have to walk on the ground like you and I and all of us who have lives that start, begin, continue, and end. I'm assuming they live for a long time.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they live for a long time. I know a thing or two. What is your question specifically?
Would we be able to visit these sylphs? Are they
Yes,
friendly?
friends is not a thing that the Fae keep. You know, have you heard the term Fae Fatale? They have desires of their own. Sometimes it ends in death. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it ends in brandy. This one, brandy.
That's how you should end all of your stories.
This
one and branding.
But perhaps if we were to return to...
So, on a side note, that's really funny
yeah,
that you said this one, Brandy, because in the game, the sylphs refer to themselves as this one instead of I or me.
Oh, they talk in the third person.
That's what I'm pretty sure I said that. Like they, well, never mind. I said they refer to people as walking one.
Oh.
So they refer to themselves as this one. There's no like personal pronouns.
Thectorians.
Yes, these sylphs, they have no concept of the self. No concept of others. They are only agents in this complex world. Yes, we could speak to them if we were to return to Gridania, but I don't know if they would be as helpful as we'd hope to... Did you say restore Millie's talking? Yes, to restore Millie's ability to speak. Millie's voice, Millie's ability to call out and sing. That might be lost forever, Millie's voice.
Millie's ability.
It would maybe be a step in the right direction.
Right. And if there's anything like the Fae, the Doctor described, maybe we could bargain with them too.
Yes, they do like to bargain, but be careful what you bargain for they constantly change the contracts.
Come to bargain.
They constantly change their demands and their expectations. They are like a river that flows and changes course as it flows down the river, and as the seasons pass, from fall to summer, the ice melts, the course of the river changes. This is the desire of these sylphs.
I think maybe one last question, Harry. Have you ever heard of a place called Ilmeg?
I think so.
Nope.
No.
You would have heard of it like
that's the Feywild.
That's the Feywild here. So you would have heard of it tangentially.
Yes, it is a place of legend. It's perhaps it exists, perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps a satisfied life exists, perhaps one doesn't. All we have is what we have. Tears in the rain. Yes, Ilmeg, it's where these Fae purportedly originate from. This fantasy land of whimsy, chaos, and music. Not bongo music.
Has Harry seen beams off of Orion's Gate? Or whatever it is?
The Tannhauser Gate.
Tannhauser Gate. You said Tears in the Rain. So.
We already made the Roy Batty joke.
Did we?
Just bringing it back.
Yeah, but you know what?
All right, well, I guess that's a place to start.
Right? And if the sylphs don't know or don't want to give Millie's voice back, maybe they'll tell us if they know of Ilmeg then.
At least we have a starting point.
At least it's more of a clue than go find some eggs somewhere.
Well, we have more than that about the egg. But anyway, do we know when Xenos and Gosetsu are supposed to get here?
Yeah, within the hour.
Yep.
Sorry, did you hear me?
I thought you were answering as a... really, I also again have to advocate and say that you might want to stop with the lollipops for a little bit.
Just 2 lollipop sticks. Just spits out the sticks, having completely consumed both lollipops.
Why don't you let me hold the rest of them for safekeeping? I'll get you more. What did we get you?
Ice cream. It was ice cream.
It wasn't ice cream. Dad said it was something else.
Yuzu?
Dongo. Yeah, the little stick.
It is
thing.
kind of ice cream. It's like mocha with a stick.
I couldn't remember the name. We'll get you more dongo.
She'll just hand Sid the other 2 at this point then, because it was 4 total. Or then just kind of like face plant on the floor. And just vibe with the carpet for a while. There we go.
Thank you, Will.
I got you, fam.
So I'm gonna go up behind Kevin and hug him.
Oh, I was literally just about to ask, Deus, we haven't heard from you this session. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, prior to everything, I would have gone up to the room, thrown open my sash, the window, right? Mm-hmm. That sash. And yes. I would have did a little trill out there to have all the little birds sing to me like they do in Cliffside.
It's really interesting that
there's small animals.
There's a window in the basement.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah. So I'm having the Kugani songbirds sing me a song while I'm flitting around my room getting my red ball dress.
Are you a Disney princess?
Yes. I am.
Okay.
However, because it's a port town, there's also a large majority of seagulls. But I don't let that deter me as I make sure that my ball gown is nice and pressed and ready to go. So by this time, if it's only an hour, I'll probably be dressed in it, and then I'll go down and hug Kevin because I see that he's very despondent and upset.
Yeah, because it's been, from Deus' perspective, it's been like 3 or 4 hours since everybody left and came back.
Yeah, however long you guys did your stuff, yeah.
You don't have an animal companion, right?
No.
No, that's right.
Yet.
All the small animals are mine.
Yeah, because it's the same thing as one furbolgs, right? Where it's like you can talk to small animals, but they can't talk back to you.
No, we can communicate in gestures and in sounds. So basically, whistle your little tune to me while I get dressed.
But you're not an official Disney princess unless you have some kind of cute companion.
Yeah, and plus my parents haven't died yet, but hey.
We'll get there.
We're not done with the campaign yet.
Well, okay, but
we don't know that for sure.
And she had a chameleon.
Oh, well,
that's a modern.
I had you, Millie, but where are you now?
We don't know. Everyone in Cliffs is dead.
I am not an animal.
I am not.
Mulan had a horse.
The Omega's more animal than Millie is.
Okay, fine. I'm not a Disney princess.
And a cricket.
I think only one parent needs to die for princess status.
He was like the
yes, that's true. Because like Ariel, only the mom.
Yeah, I think only one.
The dad was very distant.
Only the animals are mute.
Well, not distant, preoccupied, because he had like 13 daughters.
He didn't show her the attention that she needed.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah. I think like her entire existence was wanting to escape where she was. She wanted to go to the surface. Like the dad was distant. She had dad issues.
So anyway, you know that.
All right, y'all ruined the great moment, so fine.
No, that was nice.
No, I love it.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
That was nice.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not a princess now.
You are a princess. Who? Who said you weren't a princess?
You are.
I'm just more confused how you have a window leading to the outside when your room is underground. But hey, I'll work with it.
Princess.
The doors were above because the common ground was below.
This is amazing. I've never seen architecture change at the whim of its occupants before.
Everything's a window.
We only changed it. We only changed it.
Listen, Deus is an amazing engineer.
Sure.
Thank you, Professor.
Somehow underground he has an
And Deus
outside
is far more of a princess.
Now I'm just
than the
picturing like
face-planted
mole
Millie
rats
on
coming
the
in,
floor.
like burrowing through the wall.
Hey, Diaz. Try some of these potatoes, and thanks for the hug. I mean, By the way, you look real nice. We're getting out of this town. I hate this place. They wear dresses. I mean, you look pretty, but everyone else, men wear dresses. Potatoes taste real good. They make you eat raw fish. When we go, won't be too soon. And everyone's mean at the castle.
They were mean at the castle.
I don't even want to talk about DX, but they didn't listen to me at all. The leader of the group didn't listen to him. It's ridiculous. Know nothing about anything here.
Did you give me your business card? Did it say that you were a CEO and also a Dragon Slayer?
I wanted to, DX. They didn't give me a chance. And now they're going to come here, and they probably think Ken is leader of our group, and I just don't like it here.
Wow.
Did you forget?
No. I can't believe Kenji would do a Genbu on you. That's so crazy.
He knows the customs. They thought his sword was really cool. They didn't even look at my sword. Anyway, try some of these potatoes. They're really good, and they're making me feel a lot better. Thanks, Harry.
Man, Kevin is like one insult away from January 6th in Kugani Castle.
He's really worried about his sword being worse than...
That's probably a good idea, Millie.
Sword envy.
Kevin, your sword is just as good as anyone else's sword. Don't let him tell him.
Tell him about how you wield it, Kevin.
Yeah, those guys swing Carl, they don't know. They're just trying to sell you things. Sell you alchemical reagents.
I'm just saying, the place was stupid. They didn't even let me talk to anyone. Anyway, they're going to come here later. Did Millie get her voice back or what? And did they come to pick up the broken sword?
No, they haven't come yet, Kevin.
Well, you know what? I'm going to leave you in charge of it, because clearly no one wants to talk to Kevin around here anymore.
Yeah, well, that's what you yourself said to me earlier today. You said I was in charge of giving them the sword back.
Yes.
And then you came back early, so...
I didn't plan to come back early. They wouldn't let us in the castle. They just talked to Ken and Harry. It was ridiculous, you know? They don't appreciate, the leadership in a business. It's ridiculous. How do you not want to talk to the CEO? You know?
Right. Yeah. I understand, Kevin. I understand.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna need some more potatoes over here.
That wasn't directed at me at all.
No, I got that. It's not instantaneous.
Yeah, I know.
And talk in the microwave with the instant potatoes.
All right, well, yeah.
Would anyone like to do anything before the Garleans arrive?
Does anybody want to tell me what happened?
Harry's gonna go. And
When? You're gonna do what?
Harry's gonna go assault.
Never mind.
You're leaving?
I have a strict Cinderella bedtime.
Good night, Cindy.
So you're a princess now too?
No.
Wow. Are you gonna listen on the call?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Listen on the way.
Cinderella is a playable character in Mirrorverse.
Yeah, just
so is
say
Ursula. Just wanted to point that out.
Voice
14.
So is Hades. So is Mickey.
14 misses your AC.
Thanks for coming.
If you're wearing
Good to
armor.
see you.
Yeah.
Or
The spin down, but I think
You can have all
Omega. Okay,
No, I just need one. I just need to
is Omega still high?
correspond.
Oh, yeah. If you're trying to
touch
hit
attack.
him, if you're trying to hit Omega, you could probably smack the shit out of her right now.
Okay, well, I smacked the shit
She
out
might
of
not
you
even
now.
feel it.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like delayed, like.
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, so if I hit you, you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And you know that that's a lot harder than I hit you last time we sparred.
Did you get an ASI?
Huh?
Did you get an ASI?
No, I got a mini feat.
What is happening?
That's right.
Why are we hitting me?
I hit her again.
Ah! Stop it! Stop it! Knock it out! Oh, what's happening? I was. Ow!
Mini
This must be what
Give me that
pain
arm.
feels
Give me
like.
that arm. Fucking checking for muscles, seeing what's going on.
You don't find any.
Check her fingernails. So what's happening here?
Good to see you.
Hey, Adam, are these your dice over here or no?
No, those are.
Oh, do you want your bottle, eh?
No, that is the
We'll save it for the next time you're
brand.
here too.
Okay.
Everyone
for the room.
should have some.
He brought brandy.
Okay, thanks. I won't drink that, but thank you.
Yeah, I'm afraid of brandy. That and tequila were my, hey, 21st birthday, here's 13 shots mix of brandy, tequila, and Bud Light.
It's all about the distillation.
Exactly. Yeah.
No wonder you.
Good to see you.
It did not go well.
Whose idea was that?
The friends of mine who are older than 21 when I turned 21.
How'd you do that?
Terrible mix.
It's almost like a.
I've been mentoring myself too.
The first ever alcohol I
Your
had.
footwork was good on that one.
Oh, thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. You know what? Maybe this like passive aggressive animosity might dissipate here in the near future.
Okay.
Are we fighting then? Do you want to do this? I'm severely at a disadvantage. I don't feel like I could give you my best.
Well, then I would be remiss as your teacher if I push forward.
You're my teacher?
I'm your mentor.
Did we say that
Please don't
already?
fight in the city.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Right.
I need to never eat a lollipop.
Yeah.
Ever again.
And when that lollipop wears off,
Uh-huh.
remember this moment.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, while that's happening, Millie like floor scoots to her room and then just starts playing
Worms.
yeah, essentially worms to the room and just plays like Smoke on the Water.
Legs don't work.
She just plays Smoke on the Water for like the next hour straight.
That was the weirdest lollipop I've ever had.
I was thinking you were going to play White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane.
Nothing that complicated. It's just Smoke on the Water.
Airplane, wasn't it?
Yeah, but rabbits, that's racist.
No, it's the drug song.
It's the drug. That's really racist. It's the drug song.
Oh, all rabbits use drugs.
Yeah, right. I have two
Listen to
THC lollipops
yourself.
in on a 90-pound. No, on an.
It's not THC.
Functionally, I'm treating it like if it was a THC lollipop, and Millie weighs
Get him back.
80 pounds. So two of those,
That's what
she can't handle
Imagine
anything
you had
more than
80
Smoke on
pounds
the
of
Wall.
weed.
This lollipop has changed me.
You can
It's
put
not
your
that
weed
you're
in there.
strong, it's that I'm receiving more damage from the lollipop. The lollipop has made me weaker. That must be what it is. Right? Because how?
Oh, so the lollipop is taking away my thunder? I'll grab your lollipop, I'll snap it in half, and I'll throw it out the window.
Good.
But Millie doesn't.
This is how higher education happens, right, Professor?
I would take away lollipop if you could.
Yeah. Right. See, the professor agrees with me.
What I know is that a sudden change happened within me, and I didn't see a sudden change happen within you.
Within me.
So I'm just surprised.
Well, every day we grow. So the person we
And
were
it's been one
yesterday
day.
is different than the person we are today.
That's really fast.
Yeah.
Is that? Wait, can I get stronger in a day? I've been training every day. I haven't seen gains like yours.
Train with me, and I will show you the way.
All right, take me outside first. I need to throw up.
Okay, so then I'll take Omega outside, and I'll. You don't have long hair, right? You're just kind of like.
No, I'm just.
Okay, well, I'll
hair.
Yeah, I'll just make sure she doesn't vomit on her feet. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Hold my ears.
Yeah.
Hold my whiskers, please. Hold my ears.
Yeah. And then after she's done, I'll like wipe her mouth with a hand.
So Omega just has no drug tolerance, whereas Millie's over here, 2 lollipops in, just
Omega is
vibing.
a pure machine.
Fair.
She's gonna have a like an acid flashback, except for catnip.
Yeah, every time she like cracks her neck, just.
All right. So, with that said, about 45 minutes go by until the appointed time to which the Garleans arrive. Are you all staying indoors for this, or are you going to meet them outside?
Millie's not leaving her room. She knows she's too high for this.
Well, it depends on how long Omega's vomiting.
Not for 45 minutes.
Omega will go like 20 pounds. Omega will go wherever the conversation is.
Yeah, I assume we'd stay indoors. I don't think we'd go out to try to greet them because we didn't know when they were coming.
In that case, you stand. You're standing in the antechamber where you first met Hancock. So there's the entryway, and then there's the antechamber. I know that means something else. Whatever. No, technically it is an antechamber since there's rooms below. All right. So it makes sense.
I'm on a beanbag.
You actually hear music played, and it's Garlean music.
Limp Bizkit.
It is a livelier rendition of Home
On the Range?
Home Beyond the Horizon, which is the anthem of Garlemald.
Anthem? Good Charlotte? We done it.
This
No,
is
it's
the anthem.
Great Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
There it is. Yeah.
You all about the he said, she said bullshit. All right, so you recognize it immediately. Tavi would recognize it immediately. Just
Really
to give an
tries to
example.
drown it out with louder smoke on the water.
Home Beyond the Horizon.
It doesn't work.
As soon as I try to play this, it's going to come up with an ad. Just watch.
God damn it.
There it is. It's an ad. Give me a second.
Yay!
Gotta make their
Do you let off strange odors? Do you leak gas? Well,
Disney's Mirrorverse. Now.
So this is what Home Beyond the Horizon sounds. What? That was not it. Stop it.
The sound of silence.
It's so creepy.
Is everybody up in the antechamber?
Yes, they're here.
No, it's
Not
not
everybody.
my favorite version of this.
Oh, why is he dancing? He's all happy.
That's not dancing.
it's
Trust
the
me.
pizza.
No,
Okay.
So people, like, are they playing this?
Yeah, there's like a band of people in procession behind Xenos and whoever he's bringing with him.
Why is this happening?
I look at Sol
Like I
and
said, it's a
Tuppy.
little bit of a livelier version of this, but it's very recognizable to the two Garleans.
Like
Still, why is this happening?
0.75 or 1.25 speed.
I look at Sol and Tavi. Do they do this everywhere they go?
They didn't even do it last time they came here.
What is this?
You would know this because this is something that you did a lot.
Oh boy.
Murder!
So just like announcing
Want
that
to
the
go.
Crown Prince is there.
It's announcing that somebody of high renown is there. The reason they didn't do it last time is because they did not have an entourage. They were trying to be quiet about it.
It's just over the top.
I think we have some company here.
I will say the two of you feel a twinge of homesickness for Garlemald when you hear it.
I was gonna say, I would think that Soul, when he hears it, probably almost misses it in a while.
Oh,
Yeah?
misty eyed.
Alright. Who's leading the conversation on this one?
Well, you haven't seen anybody yet. You're basically in a room behind paper partitions, and Hancock is out front waiting to greet the guests. You can hear heavy footsteps, a lot of them, and then you hear something really heavy, like they're dragging something. Not really sure what it is. Probably not great for the street.
A plow.
An equally high Xenos.
He's also hitting the capital.
You guys have these lollipops?
Zenos has got some Mikote heritage. And then you hear like horns, and somebody says,
It's not Kenji, that's for sure.
"Well played."
Well
I
played.
didn't expect that.
The D4 of inspiration.
Well played. Also, duel to death. Well played.
Well played.
So everybody's up there except for Millie. And are you up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Omega's less high.
Sure.
Right?
Literally, the
Right
only
now?
person not there in your group would be Millie, then, right?
Yeah.
Or potentially Harry as well.
Or they were probably passed out downstairs.
Yeah.
She's just writing notes to no one in particular.
Showing it to a passed out Harry.
Yeah.
You're just writing notes. You're showing it to nobody.
Turn to Harry, who's not paying attention at all.
Yeah.
Her thinking out loud is just writing on the chalkboard.
She's playing checkers with the
Mahjong pieces.
mahjong pieces with unconscious Harry.
And losing?
Harry is an amazing player.
Sorry. Okay. You do rock, paper, scissors for some reason?
I won. You get down with the sickness. That's Dennis's theme song.
Don't hit me again, mommy. Alright, sorry. Tangent.
Did he look at another soldier? What just happened?
I don't know you.
I actually really love that mini feat that he's got.
It's awesome.
Speaking of which,
Oh, there it is.
yeah, we were just talking about your mini feet.
They're so small.
Yeah, it's just tiny feet.
How can you walk on them?
We're gonna get caught with
Fire Emblem
because
Awakening.
it's so unbelievably small. Those.
So, announcing the Crown Prince Xenos Ye Galvis.
Yay!
This is like kind of muted because there's still a paper partition in front. It's just Hancock's out front receiving them. His guest Gosetsu, no last name given, and their entourage.
That guy's probably clanless.
What?
I said, that guy's probably
What's
clanless.
worse, clanless or hornless?
Por qué no los dos, baby? Kenji!
Okay. It is a pleasure to receive you in the East Aldernog Trading Company Kugane headquarters. Please, come in. Will your entire entourage be joining us? And you just hear muffled, no, they will be staying outside.
Fucking crew just piling into the...
As well as a gift.
Are they talking
Yes, well, please, come inside. God damn it. Anyway.
EX, don't forget, you're talking to him.
Must have been a double play. Yes, so the paper partition slides open, and Hancock enters, followed by Xenos, Gosetsu, Julius.
Orange Julius?
Yes, two other Guardians who you do not recognize. Cliffhangers, I present to you the Guardian entourage. And he stands off to the side. And Xenos walks in, and as soon as the door is closed, I do not mean to be rude, but do you know that there is vomit all over the stairs in front of your head?
It's okay, it was one of ours.
I see. Might be a good idea to have that cleaned up.
I should mention it to Hancock.
Damn! You're the worst guests ever!
All I'm saying is Hancock is literally everywhere, anywhere, on a dime for
Yeah.
anybody. And
There is
where
no
was he
way-
when I was throwing up?
There is no way he didn't know what was happening. Which means he wanted it to
He
happen.
purposely left it there.
He still looks perfectly calm and you still can't see his eyes behind the red sunglasses, and he's just standing there with his hands like in front of
One
him.
bead of sweat. Anime style.
Well, looking around. There are the missing Guardians and Samurai. And he just looks around the room. He spares a nod to Kenji, brief glance, and then comes. I'm assuming the two of you are standing next to each other.
Yeah, and Tavi will do an appropriate Garlean salute.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Soul holds his hood back.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Spaceballs.
No, Spaceballs is.
Yeah.
I told you, never call me on this wall. This is unlisted wall. All right. Yeah. So the Guardian salute, and which he does not return customarily. However, the other soldiers with him do. Julius.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Is that the same Julius?
Yes.
Nice.
Who spares a smile at your group? Like it's a smile where looking at it, you could just tell it's good to see you. That kind of smile. Glad you're all right. That kind of thing. So I'm sure we will have much to talk about. But first, do you have the pieces of Mirasan?
Yeah, I'll pull them out and be like, okay, here you go, and I'll go over to Julius and be like, hey, where have you been? Like,
You just literally put it in his hand.
I'll just like drop it off to him.
He just He turns to Gosetsu and says, "Is this the item in question?" Gosetsu says, "Yes, yes, it is." And then he just like reaches out his hands and very gently handles the blade and the hilt, and he sets them down. He's brought a box with him to carry them, and he just sets them down inside that, closes it, and big old smile on his face now. I knew you could do it. For the first time I saw you, I knew you were capable. Well done. This is just to everybody. Julia says, "The Crown Prince is talking right now."
Yeah, no, I can hear him, but like, what defense has issued?
Well, let's talk afterwards.
After what?
After he's finished.
Oh, okay. So then I'll like look at him and be like,
Julia is like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?"
He gets demoted from somebody else's actions.
"Quick, give me a lollipop."
Oh god. Yes. No, Jess, it's not. That's not the song they're singing. They're singing Les Miserables instead.
Look down.
Look down. Oh God.
Somebody died of tuberculosis.
When that happens.
What just? Oh, it fell out.
The dice tower just ejecting the dice.
Don't look them in the third eye.
Hey, Chris, when you come back, would you like pop out, please? Just whenever you come back.
No.
So let him in.
Let me begin.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
It's for when Fen gets neutered.
I think this group has ADHD. I can't be sure.
I think I do too.
Except you.
I'm saying everybody in this building.
So
Just very in
Zenos just
character.
kind of lets a silence linger as he's just looking over everybody.
He's speaking Millie.
I hate you.
And he once again he rests, like looking over everybody again, and once again lets his gaze linger on Sol and Tavi. He squints his eyes at Tavi and then tilts his head. "Don't I know you?"
Interesting.
I'm Tabi Slavug from, well, I was formerly of the 8th.
Are you sure?
No, I'm quite sure I was formerly of the 8th. I did some blacksmithing with them.
I see. And you are?
Solus, also from the 8th.
Strong name.
Thank you, yes.
My grandfather's name, I'm sure you know.
My parents had a great admiration for your grandfather.
As they should. As all should.
Just salute him.
What was that?
Just salute him.
The 8th Legion.
Indeed.
Octavian's Legion.
Yes, he was a great leader before he unfortunately perished.
He was a good man.
He
He's
was
missed.
Every day he's missed.
He once again looks throughout the crowd, settles on Omega. Are you alright?
Sunglasses on.
Are you alright?
Borrowed a pair from Hancock.
Weekends at Bernie's with Deus.
I'm great. I'm learning about Legion things. They were talking to me about armies earlier, and I like the sound of that.
What is that smell?
It's just
Play-
an immense
play
story
cool.
about it.
Bucket of water. Time to tell you if they're
Nothing, officer. Yes, tell me your
You slipped a note to Xenos, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Just so you know, our Lady DX here will be moving forward with the transaction. Could you please direct questions to her?
To Toby's note.
Kevin, I'm trying to talk to Julius. You do it.
So
somebody do it.
So
yeah, I mean, I'll be speaking for the group.
Yes.
Just picture Omega
Are
behind
you
the
sure?
sunglasses. Just
How would I not be sure? I'm the group leader, clearly. I'm the one with the sword, not like any other shogun or samurai won't talk to me.
Yes, well.
Oh!
What?
I told him that 20 to see what the fuck is he talking about?
Oh. Yes, well, Xenos
Sword
steps
envy.
forward, and
That's it.
there's now about 15 phones in between him and your group, and he looks Kevin square in the eye because you're about the same height.
Yeah. I thought
Very
Xenos
well.
was taller than that.
He's a little taller than Kevin, but still can look him in the eye.
Who's
Oh, we
squeaking?
let him in, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Actually, I think that was
Peeking
Fenrir
over.
to go out.
that's what I think it was.
Yeah, I keep it over every time Fenrir looks though. When it's this dark outside, just like black.
Yeah.
Since you're not wearing one of those dresses, I mean, kimonos, you think it's stupid too, right? Everyone walking around wearing a dress here?
I was about to speak to you as the group leader.
Yep.
But if you cannot respect a culture of a nation that you're in,
Hey, nope.
how
You're
can you
right.
hope to lead your group?
You're right. My apologies. And he gives like this very annoyed kind of bow.
No offense taken. Good bow. Very well. I have heard from my subordinates, who looks at Julius, and a note slipped to me that you have, and looking directly at you now, Deus, an interest in Magitech.
Yes.
Shut up, Julius. He's talking to me.
Let's put this sort of side conversation on pause real quick. Yeah, so like my ears kind of like quiver a little bit.
Yes, well. He snaps his finger. One of the other Garleans, whom you do not know, walks over and does this.
What's that?
Open.
Okay.
And-
I thought it was a bag. I thought it was a bag.
I also like magic.
Sick, dude. I thought he was handing me a bag.
Magic check, right, bro?
Yeah. But I will reciprocate also with a fist bump because that's polite.
It's the bump and then the
Very
catch.
strangely.
Okay.
So what he handed to you is about this length, a little bit thicker than this though. It's like the thickness of a pack of playing cards,
Oh, okay.
and it's got lines running through it. It's like
The CPU.
red and blue and green in the corner, just like lines in the corner.
Here's
The rest
an
of it is
NVIDIA.
black and gray. That
Game Boy Color.
is a Magitech identification key. You will find that it will power the suit of Magitech armor that we have left outside.
I'm sorry, we got what now? Oh, one of those robot things.
We thank you for your assistance to the Garlean Empire and to her allies, as he points a hand towards Gosetsu.
Oh,
Yeah, he's cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you not talking to me? Are you talking to her?
Of course I'm talking to you, Kevin Twain.
Oh, you know my name. That's kind of you. Yo, of course, as the leader of our group, we're much obliged to, do things from time to time for a certain price. You got our card, right? Anyway, I'm glad you were
Kevin.
part of our service.
Kevin, you gotta show off too. Say their name. Say their full name, Kevin. Do it.
Hey, what I've learned is it's not right to just go addressing people by their full name as long as you're
That's
bow.
exactly how you should address me.
Title will be fine. Title will be fine. I think Kevin. Title will be fine.
Title will be fine. That's right, Mayor King Captain.
He looks at Sid. Xenos looks at Sid.
Better than Shogun.
He gives a knowing look. A pleasure to meet you as well, Kevin.
No, my name's Kevin. That guy's name is Sid.
Kevin, I've met the Crown Prince before briefly. Yes,
Wait, you met this guy?
very briefly. Yes.
When'd you meet him?
While we were back in Ishgard.
Oh, I met him too when we were when he was walking through the city.
Yes.
Yeah, he seemed like a swell guy. He gave you a weird look, but hey, it was nice they talked to us. I think he's a fine guy, and he just gave us that Magitech armor. Must be a pretty nice fella.
He's right here.
Yes, you can hear all of this. So he's got a half smirk on, and he just gives like a brief little chortle, like, sorry. I guess that's not a chortle, but whatever.
You heard Hey, Prince, you heard we took down that Yo-Yo Ma guy. He had so scared of us, he had to run away.
Yes, the world is a better place now that Nobuo Uematsu is no longer in it.
You're very welcome. What?
Said no one ever. Sorry.
He's probably still in it. I'm just saying, like, he ran away because he couldn't defeat us.
You're talking about Jimbo. Sorry.
Most
he gets
impressive.
confused easily.
So tell me, Samurai, what are you doing with the cliffhangers? He's got a very intense look.
I was initially on a contract. I decided to stay around for a little while.
They are a charismatic bunch.
Charisma's not as important as interesting. And they're certainly an interesting bunch.
I couldn't agree more.
You're all an interesting bunch, too.
Speaking of interesting... What was that? Sorry.
I think you're all an interesting bunch, too.
He doesn't really respond to that. He says, speaking of interesting, he turns and walks straight face to face with Soul and Tommy. He's now he's like 3 films away, and he looms over the two of you. He is taller than both of you.
Is this what it's like to be in an army? A legion?
I don't know, they stack shit this tall!
Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
It was Millie.
Choke yourself with my hand! Looking directly at Soul first. Solus. Why are you no longer with the 8th Legion?
I felt that I no longer aligned with their goals, and I didn't agree with where the Legion was going. And too much loss, I just needed to get away from that.
Oh, but he's one of the good ones.
Directly at you. You are Garlean. That was not a question.
I believe so.
That was not a question. Do Garleans desert their post?
To desert. I finished my time in the Legion and didn't re-sign up.
And did not return to Garlemald?
I don't think there's much for me in Garlemald anymore.
Well, that is your prerogative. You are a free man, so to speak. Disappointing to lose one. It was Adam.
No.
Disappointing to lose one of your reported skill. The Legion is worse for not having you in it. Now you... And he turns to Tavi. I cannot shake the feeling that we've met.
I can't really speak to your feelings.
No, your voice is just so familiar to me.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Everybody sees Xenos is like inspecting Tavi's face, like not subtly at all. What was that?
I appreciate you talking to all my people, but just Sal's a great guy. Also, to be fair, there were a bunch of soldiers who.
Sorry, say that again, John. You cut out.
I just want you to know, Sal's a great guy. There's a bunch of soldiers who deserted their posts, and they ran away. Sal was not one of them. I'm just saying, these are all good people. Tavi being one of them, and I appreciate what you've done for us. But you're talking to the leader of the group, and I just prefer if you address me versus all my people.
May I offer you some advice, one leader to another?
Yeah, of course.
Chief Executive Officer, is that you?
Yeah,
That is what your title is.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you familiar with what the royal line is referred to as?
Royal Lion is
We are also called executive.
Yeah.
The executive branch of the government.
Okay.
Listen from me. less is more. When you think you need to speak next, really think about what you're going to say and keep it to yourself.
So if I say I really have to poop right now, I shouldn't say it out loud.
No, but I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, no problem.
What was that?
And I thought he was slow.
He turns his head right back to Soul. What did you roll? Or not to Soul, to Tabby. What did you roll?
21.
Sending you a message.
You just lost. I'm gonna block you.
You just lost the game.
Damn it. I'm blocking you for sure.
It's a Rickroll.
Never gonna give up.
There's a new commercial where it's Rick Astley currently singing that about. I think it's like a phone plan or something like that.
It was Witcher, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Very impressive.
Such good ambient music.
Got it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Xenos is also high.
Xenos is off his rocker. Yeah. He's off his nut. Alright, Geese is off his nut! Sorry, that was an actual line from the game, and I always laugh when I hear it.
Where?
It's one of the pirates says it.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
I guess
it's
when
painfully, it is painfully awkward how long Xenos is staring directly into Tavi's eyes. Unblinkingly. Tavi, what do you do?
A little
blink.
Just stare back.
Yeah, I know he's a weird guy.
Kinda.
Found him.
I assume I was standing up from a seat, and I'm gonna fall back into it and say that can't be.
You're all right, soldier.
Just gonna shake my head and not even answer.
So?
Tavi? Perhaps I was mistaken. Cliffhangers. The Garlean Empire owes you a great debt, which I hope our gifts will have paid off. Till we meet again. And he turns and walks out the room. Julius looks at you.
Again.
Kind of that look.
It was nice seeing you again, Prince. Hey, Julius, before you go, Julius?
He just kind of cranes his head over his shoulder, not fully turning his body.
Oh yeah. Could you stay for a sec? I just want to say one thing.
Julius is like, Xeno says, "You may stay," and he walks out.
What rank was Julius again?
Shit, what did I have?
He was a quote Iris.
Thank you. So he, he was in charge of not a legion,
It's
but
a medium cohort or something, right?
medium cohort. That's right.
So
you.
lesser than Souls.
Well, you know.
Centurion? Would that be the rank?
It's all relative.
Not necessarily lesser. It's a different position of similar rank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not like
a bar
Colonel
four
Captain.
No.
It'd be like Colonel over here versus Colonel over there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was trying to think of what's the best way to describe it. I was going to say different branches of the military, but that doesn't really work.
Well, I mean, it could if you have FBI or CIA compared to military because they all have equivalent
It's similar
ranking.
to that. It is similar to that, but not exactly that.
Gotcha.
Yes. Thanks for stopping. I mean, man, you're Prince. Yeah, his name about him totally reminds me of my dad. I mean, just strict.
He's a wonderful man.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Fantastic tactician.
Yeah, I believe you.
The
So was
strongest fighter I have ever seen.
But enough about Kevin's dad. What prince?
Yeah. Thank you, DX. But like I was saying, hey, thanks so much for everything you've done so far. But that Magitech armor outside, you know what? Tell you the truth, we don't really know how to work Magitech. But our girl DX here, great at what she does. She has the key. Would you help her understand how it all works? Just you two, and she'll tell us all about it after you're all done.
Yeah,
Kevin playing wingman?
He is.
My man! You can take me for a ride, that's fine.
I'd say long spear.
Okay, because the latter is a homebrew, basically versatile with reach, is the difference.
That's fine.
And Julius, Kevin puts his hand on his shoulder, but very firm, and looks straight in his eyes. And Julius has never seen Kevin so serious.
What are
You
your
treat her
intentions?
nice now. Hey, you treat her nice now, right? And it goes back to being all calm and that was great. I told you all was gonna be fine. Completely ignoring anything from Julius. DX, go work with Julius, please.
Okay. At this point, he doesn't really know how to respond to Kevin. But says, "Yes, Deus, come outside. I would be happy to show you the workings of the Magitech armor."
Okay.
He turns and looks at the two Guardians in the room, and you can't really tell. It's like veiled disdain when looking at Tavi and Sol, but to the latter, he says, "Pilus," and salutes before leaving with Deus in tow.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll hold his hand and go to the door. When I get right to the door, I'm gonna stop. And then I'm gonna turn to Millie and I'm gonna hold my hand out to her.
Millie's in her room because she's high.
Oh,
That's true.
I was also high because I thought Millie was right there. Yeah.
It's essentially
Okay.
like glaive stuff, right?
Oh.
Kind of. It also has finesse.
The drama
not that it matters
deepens
for
now.
you.
Okay,
but-
cool.
Okay, so you're going out with
Okay,
Julius.
Yeah.
Not like
Weird that it doesn't load on your
okay,
page.
But not like that.
right. So
But great for
Deus
your
exits
one.
the room. Outside, Julius is naked. You hang with a strange bunch, but they're effective.
Yes, they are.
I am, to this day, glad that we were able to provide you some advice before you trekked through those snowy highlands.
I, too, am happy that we had that meeting. Even though I don't remember what that advice was. But it got us here.
Is that
so must be
Christian
great.
saying that, or is that Deus?
Well, both.
Oh, they told you to make sure that you're wearing appropriate clothing.
And didn't they point us to the
watch out
dust
for-
vigil
They pointed
loosely?
you to the dust vigil.
Yeah,
told
yeah.
you about the convictory and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah, that does come back to me. Yes.
Okay.
And they killed a Marlboro.
And they killed a Marlboro. They also killed.
That's
Medina,
the smoking
but
guy,
you didn't
right?
see that one. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's all red. Correct. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, the red. Yeah. If you're gonna do it right.
That's not a name that
Yeah,
I would use to self-identify. All right, so Julie spends the next hour or so, but you trying to explain the workings of the Magitech armor. You very quickly pick it up. It's not. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
You're just listening to a mansplain for the rest of it.
Okay, so could I use my little mini feat?
Which one are you using?
The average savant. So I'm gonna get a level of exhaustion, but I can use my charisma instead of my intelligence.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah, well, okay, so I guess it's good I'm doing that, so... 11?
Would Julius be considered to be assisting?
Yeah. So go
Oh,
ahead and roll
so,
that.
alright, okay,
Good call.
good.
Thank you.
Good call. Oh, okay, well that's much better, so it's 20, but
Okay.
modified 20.
Okay. Over the next half an hour to an hour, you've learned all of the little tricks, the hidden knobs and levers that are in the Magitech armor, and the most important lesson that Julius tells you is never operate the weaponry in a city.
Oh, okay.
This is a weapon of war. It should be used defensively in peacekeeping operations. Do you understand?
You're not defending the city?
Am I a peacekeeper now?
In Lord Xenos' eyes, being deserving of Magitech armor would assign you that loose title. Yes.
Okay, then I'll go like that to him.
You don't need to do that. You're not a Garlean. It's just awkward. But thank you. Yes, I must return to my post, but reaches out his hand. Yeah. You took wisely, please.
Oh yeah, wisdom is my strong suit. I'll wink at him.
I don't feel reassured.
Using charisma.
Good night. And he leaves.
Millie does the anime sneeze in her room as if someone's talking about her, but
So after he's out of earshot, I'll say, "Good night, sweet prince."
What was that?
if he was Ella, then
Sure. All right. Back inside. What are you all doing? This is while he's.
I have mastered smoke on the water.
So I thought that would be pretty good.
All three strings.
Suddenly, starts playing some bongos to accompany you.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Kenji will pour sake for everyone. A toast.
Speaking of sake, I'm not getting warmed up. Can we please close the door again?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
I told you everything was
Tavio-
gonna be fine. Hey, Tavi, you okay over there?
He'll throw back the rest of the drink he was sipping, and then he'll be like, I just need a change. And he'll head back to his room.
Oh, you almost pooped your pants too. I don't know. Anytime I'm talking to Ron, I always feel like I gotta poop.
And Kenji's gonna drink to himself.
Is Gosetsu still there?
No, Gosetsu left. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. Gosetsu left shortly after receiving the sword, stating that he had a ship to catch.
And the sword left with Gosetsu.
Correct.
Excel, what was that all about?
Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot.
What do you mean, Kevin?
I don't know. He was looking at you all weird, and then you kind of looked like you needed to poop too. I mean, I'm glad it's just not me, but
I don't think he likes that I left the army.
a lot of people left that army. Clearly, he's not doing something right. And I didn't want to tell him that, although he did want to talk to me, leader to leader. But I just felt that kind of would have been rude.
Yeah, it's a lot better that you didn't say that to him.
Yeah, no one's left my group except for Fifi left, but she had other things to do. But
Speaking of Fifi, I actually had a conversation with Fifi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like you might have heard.
No. Why would I have heard it?
The link pearl?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, hold that entire conversation.
Yeah.
Riots in the city, right? Like people rising up.
Yeah. We might want to steer clear of Ishgard for a bit.
Yeah, what is up with your nobility? Why can't they keep those poor people in order? It sounds kind of ridiculous.
Hey,
We're gonna circle back to that later.
Please.
But yeah, apparently there's a bit of a revolution going on in Ishgard.
Well, with every revolution, if you just wait one more time, turns back to normal.
Just something we should probably be mindful of. So if we're gonna go to Doma, I think we have to catch the ship tonight.
Yeah. I want to get out of this city as quickly as we can.
Are you guys saying that in earshot of all of us?
Yeah.
Of other people?
Yeah.
Hancock's here too. I don't mean to barge into this conversation, but what was that?
Ship.
Very astute. Omega. Yes. Speaking of barges, ships go to Doma all the time, or rather, they go from here to Yangsha. So you do not need to catch a ship tonight.
Also, we have to wait for word from the Shogunate to see if we can meet with the Shogun.
Well,
so,
I'm sure Hancock can take care of the castle. I think Hancock can take care of the castle thing, and we're gonna get a free ride on that ship, right? That was the idea.
Fuck your keep.
Kevin, I don't think that Hancock's gonna be able to address the Shogun.
I'm pretty sure Hancock can. Hancock, you able to address the Shogun?
He said no.
He said no.
I will reiterate, no.
Why not?
He will not see me.
Well, I get it, Hancock. They're just a bunch of
foreign merchants.
They're just a bunch of stuck up, rich people.
I dated his sister. Was what Hancock said.
And I
Kevin,
get
it
it.
was a miracle you agreed to see us at all, friend.
I'm just saying, like, I don't like those people. But if Hancock says we can wait a day, Hancock, how much is it? How much does it cost to take a ship over there?
Well, with the ruby tithe and the fees associated with,
4,000 gold.
I'm sure we can negotiate it down from that. It's a short trip, so 5 gold per person is usually enough.
Oh, well, that's it.
Hefty discount.
That doesn't
As
seem
I
so. I
mentioned.
guess we can wait around. And how much is a castle worth?
Quite a bit.
More than a ship to take us to Kagani with like 10 people, right?
We're in
Maybe hard to
Kugane.
believe, but yes.
Greater than 5 gold.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I see how it works. I guess we'll stay then. But when's the next ship leaving? If we gotta wait for it.
Every day. In fact, sometimes 4 times a day.
A lot of times a day.
Yes, we are a nation that trades quite a bit.
It's for the weekday commute. I get to the office.
Man, how often does LAX leave to New York?
Yes. The answer is yes.
All right. Well, if everyone's okay with it, I guess we don't gotta leave tonight. I mean, I still want to get out of the city as quickly as we can, but we'll take care of that Shogun thing, and after that, I think maybe clean up our castle and head on out.
You are going to do something.
Cry?
Oh, yeah, I followed Toby back to his room.
Toby, you've been shadowed by Soul.
Sorry, son. If Toby just goes into his room, I'm gonna go in and slide the door behind me.
Yeah! Multiple relationships!
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you said not be loud.
Yes.
Whoops, it's okay. As the resident loud person here. Do it again.
If you want to talk in a minute, I just want to get out of these smithing clothes.
Oh yeah. I saw a movie sort of like this.
Slowly button.
So, yeah.
that Marvin
Soul let you get out of those clothes.
There's a
Top heavy.
partition in the room that you can go behind if you want to change.
Sure.
Tabby puts on a record. What's new, pussycat?
No, it's just more weird Carlin music.
It's like droning on with a really sad backtrack.
Throat singing.
That's what I think. Should you say?
Throat singing like Mongolia. It's the Who. Thank you.
Nice. I love them.
Makes it yodeling.
Mixed with yodeling.
They are from a mountainous, snowy region.
Lederhosen and traditional Mongolian garb. And that's the band video.
They're
I'm here
both
for it.
some type of singing out of the throat.
Yeah, that's the Who, the Mongolian throat singing.
I mean,
Alright, so-
yodeling's kind of a throat singing too.
It is true.
I mean,
That is
yeah.
true. Okay, so Tabi, you've gotten changed behind the partition, and Soul's just waiting in your room.
It's not awkward at all.
It's perfect.
You were in the army. People changing is nothing.
So what's...
You gonna come out from the partition there?
Yeah. He'll just sit
salute
at
him when he
whatever
comes out.
desk or
That's it.
whatever.
I salute you when you come out.
I don't need any of that shit.
I'm gonna say, I know you. I don't know what happened, but I know you.
Maybe once, but no, not anymore.
So I could hear when you talked about the people from our legion. I know you.
Well, I wasn't expecting the Legion to go down that type of path. I thought it was stronger than that.
Well, we needed a leader.
There are many leaders in the Legion.
Record scratch.
We were lost without our leader.
Well, I think your leader was lost too.
And I feel like now he's found.
No. I'm mostly just here for a little retribution, as it were. And then he looks down at his weapon.
His scythe, he means.
Which is named retribution.
And he stabs Soul with his scythe. We want Garly and Yaoi.
So tell me that's true. Tell me that you're Octavian.
Maybe once. But I'm Tavi now.
I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
Octavia.
I'm just gonna salute him again and just kind of be speechless, I guess, because he finally confirmed it.
Okay.
Oh snap.
And we will stop there for tonight.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn, Tommy.
Man, the look on like all y'all's faces when that happens.
Yeah, it's starting to.
Yeah. Very clever
Really
with that.
too high to understand.
But Jimmy.
Too
high to understand.
That was fun. All right.
Nice job, Eric.
There's the
I half thought we were about to get into a fight with the music. I'm like, what is going on?
I also thought we were about to
Yeah, I thought that was something giant moving behind them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying that it wasn't a possibility.
I know. I'm surprised I didn't get us into a fight. Could you tell us about the magic tech armor? I'm curious. Like, what does it do? Like, you know yet?
Not this week.
Okay, got it. Still awesome. Awesome upgrade.
So would Deus be joyriding around in that, or would it have been a Julius taught you how to do it and then you went to bed for the night?
Well, I was originally intending it to be like a joyride type of thing, but then Millie wasn't there, and I wouldn't take it out without Millie.
Aww.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Millie's just getting high somewhere.
Well, that's her prerogative.
Getting high and you lose opportunities. She's in her room being weird.
I got a question for DM.
Yes,
what
sir.
is the rule on like respecking feats?
We can talk about it.
Okay, cool.
I'm of the opinion that I would rather my players have fun and do cool shit than
Sure.
be strictly adhering to the rules.
Fair.
So I'm pretty loose with that kind of
Fair,
stuff.
fair.
Very loose.
Yeah,
Well, I guess that level 10's looking pretty good. Huh?
I saw people that are very loose.
We just turned in the quest.
Yeah.
I think you get XP at the end of the quest, right? That's how our MMOs work.
I mean, that's how our campaign works.
Oh, okay.
Is
Well,
Good thing you didn't level up, though.
oh.
Is the walker the same type as like the mount from Cash Meridian?
It is a Magitech Avenger type armor, so yes, it's basically the Castro Meridian ones.
So is that like the Narsh ones?
It's essentially it's like one mark greater than the Narsh ones, slightly improved.
Slightly.
The ATST Star Wars style?
Yeah, we got one of these.
Yeah.
Are you saying Kevin needs to now change and going down his dark arc and going down the abyss path?
I mean, if you really want to.
Nope.
No, it should
Oh,
be.
you know what? That is the Avenger. I'm wrong. That's not what it's supposed to be. Just type in Final Fantasy XIV Magitech armor.
The only time I'll change my path is if
50 million gil.
Oh.
Is that something you can get in 14?
Or 50 million gil if you
Jesus.
buy it from an NPC.
No, thank you.
Why have you bought it? Because I'm spending my money at decorating my house right now. Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
the one.
and that's a money pit. So.
Yeah, it really is.
Looks like a fucking
I've spent at least 75 million on it, not including the cost of the plot yet.
giant
Nice.
metal chocobo. That's exactly what it looks like.
Cool.
That's more or less what it is because the Guardians can't use magic.
Those won't die. That's pretty good.
No, you can knock down
Vegas, That's Vegas.
No, it's not that they can't use chocobos. It's the fact that they can't use magic made them reliant on technology, so they opt towards using technology over using nature.
Okay. It's kind of like they skipped the chocobo step of
More or less.
technological advancement.
Correct.
They don't have any infantry, but they have rocket-powered armor.
Yep. They
Gas
just
powered
skip the 60s.
All right. So, thanks for playing, everybody.
GG.
That was fun.
Yeah, so
And it's nice to have all these people here.
What do you mean, these people?
Oh.
Hey, let me know if you start blacking out and hearing things.
From catnip lollipops?
Lollipops.
So we got the magic deck. Did we also get the 13,000 gil
You
or
went to the
whatever?
doctor to find your
Yes,
voice
you got
and suddenly I know what it is.
That's a good point.
Is that a yes?
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Was that a yes?
I couldn't hear what you asked.
Oh, I said we got the Magitech. Did we also get the 13,000 gil or whatever they said in
That
the
was
beginning?
given to you last session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the gil numbers that I sent last time we had received as
off
of
this session?
the end of last session.
No, there was
Are
no.
you trying to tell me I could feel that we looked at some and stuff about it?
I'm not annoyed. I'll never stop.
The DM's eternal fending off of this deck.
True facts.
A gas prize?
I've heard of that.
So that means next
You know-
session I get to
you
save
know- David, you guys
the
say
trauma for
back to
everyone
that?
else.
I know, Mark.
You know the TikTok sound that's from Cruise, where it's like a plentiful land where we can harvest and eat, and Grandma cuts in, I'm hungry, and then the dad says, in a minute. It's just that sound, but with like as the monster falls, fire rate. Do we level in a minute?
I like it.
But in a minute means like in like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's still been the same day as the previous session, right?
Yes, but it's not closing that night.
Gotcha. Just keeping track of my spell slots.
Must be such a bother. Oh, bother. I just keep track of.
Don't you usually play casters still?
Huh?
Don't you usually play casters?
Usually. I have not for any of your things.
You're right, yeah.